camera. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing today? What's going on? Let's straighten out the view. All right, praise Yah. How y'all feeling today? Of course, Lamont or Nasiala was related. We praise Yah. Hopefully, y'all having a good day. Some of y'all may be aware of the Sabbath. Some of y'all may not be aware of the Sabbath day. And hopefully, you guys were able to check out some of my videos and excuse me, check out some videos and got some insight, got some encouragement, and got some understanding and those things. So hopefully you guys again check out the videos, especially on the one I've done last Shabbat at the late afternoon. Okay. So part two. Okay, part two of divorce or separation. Okay. So I want to just say this. So just because I'm, dealing with this today, dealing with this subject, I'm not here to condemn people, that may have a mind of like, I'm not going to sit here and listen to you. I'm not going to follow what you say according to God's word. Okay, I can't change anybody. I can change myself. Okay, because I understand that many people, they are very into this point where, you get your divorce in and it's okay to get another man. And people say, oh, I think G.O.D. for this better man. He's better for me and my children, or better for me alone without me having children. And these things, right? And I guess I add on a picture of boyfriend and girlfriend. That's the same thing. See, I heard y'all already like, oh, that too. Yeah, it's the same thing. Listen, fellas. Listen, I work at customer service at NRG. Some of y'all may know about that. A supplier. And trust me, when I be enrolling people that do NRG, to choose NRG, and when she say my boyfriend's name on the bill, trust me, if I look at that, I'm like, damn, y'all should have your boyfriend. No, we don't use that term because that is a westernized pagan word. People use that how to say my husband. And obviously, people with children, the man that they literally are loyal. They are committed. Okay. So, fellas, please listen to me and it sound underneath my voice. If a woman tells you that me and my boyfriend broke up last month, please don't go with her. She's already what? Still married. You're like, brother, you sound stupid. I do. Let me explain in y'all terms. Just because a woman says that I am separated or, I left my man, my boyfriend, okay, because he giving a woman a handshake. Don't even think about it. Okay? Don't think about it. Even though that chick is wrong, okay, because what she's doing, and like I said, I'm not trying to condemn anyone, but this is me speaking facts. Okay? That woman is still in a relationship. Just because she says, yeah, I broke up with him last year because he shook a woman's hand, or he went out with her to a gas station, or he given her something to eat and she was poor, so I left him. That woman's still married, fellas, so she's still in a relationship. I'll get more to that on scripture. Okay, it's time for us to wake up and to start understanding what separation divorce is and the consequence we get into it. If we try to be with a woman that's been allegedly or supposedly divorced, complicated relationship. You know, y'all on Facebook, it says complicated relationship. No. Okay. Okay. Remember I said last, what was it? Yeah, last Shabbat. Okay. If the woman was saying, oh, he left me, you know, for another man or for another woman, and you interested in her, that's fine. Okay, that's different. But most cases, man, most damn cases, we got most women, okay, most women, what they like to do, once again, they break up, okay, and then they go with somebody else, okay, that's considered a mistress or an adulteress. No, excuse me, no, sorry, not mistress, but an adulteress, okay. So the stuff I'm gonna be saying today, y'all, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be real hot, man. Y'all better cut your fan on. You better go ahead and cut your AC on. You better go ahead and get you some wine to calm your nerves. Get some cake and ice cream. You get a sweet tooth. This all we saying, man. It's not to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. And like I said last Shabbat, I was a victim on that too, and I'm glad I spoke out of that. Nope, not anymore. Okay, and let me just say this: it's very, very, very difficult to get a relationship in a clean slate because some women lie and some men lie too. Oh yeah, you know, I get to know somebody. They say, "Oh yeah, I've been single for like 5 years," but then we take one on. You see, when people say I'm single, it's not really mean they single. They could have somebody who's still dealing with years before that. It's hard to trust everybody in the world, man. When it comes to relationships, sometimes we got and see. And one thing that really bothers me is that when you ask a woman, some women get like this. They ask, "Oh, how many men you been with?" They get offended, and they should get offended because it is the investigation of the man do not be caught up with an adulterous woman. You understand? That's why the subject is very hot. This is a hot topic, very hot topic. Okay, divorce. And like I said last Sabbath, we're going to get on the spiritual side of divorce because Yahuwah also divorced. And we're like, brother, what are you really saying? Oh yeah, Yahuwah had covenants with his wife, 2 wives he had, or 2 nations. He divorced them, but he wanted to reconcile us back to him, Yashua. Okay, we'll get on that as well. Okay, we're also going to get on divorcing Yahuwah and being with another spiritual man or idols. Did y'all know that when we are worshiping idols, that's part of divorce. That's part of us divorcing Yah. Okay, now I'm not saying that Yahuwah kisses people and make love. No, this is a revelation. Some of y'all may not understand that. It's a spiritual knowledge. Okay, we're breaking covenants against Yah, right? We'll deal with that. Okay, that's why Yah hates divorce. Let's go repeat real fast in Malachi. Repeat real quick in the book of Malachi. Let's go there, y'all, okay? Let's check it out. Malachi. So that we get a reminder or something. Sometimes we got to repeat things to get some understanding, right? To remember. Okay, so just go on and repeat. It should be here. Let's see. So Malachi 2:16, right? So this is kind of a repeat of a statement, Now I got to go to 2 Timothy 3:16. We'll read this. For Yahuwah of Yashrael says that he hates divorce, or some of y'all translation may say hate the putting away. Okay? Or it hates separation, hates eternal separation. That's why I put in the subject eternal separation next to divorce, right? For one covers violence with garments, says Yahuwah, therefore take heed to your spirit that you do not treacherously. Okay? Remember, treacherously is you find something just to leave. You find a lie, or it's a blackmail. You make up a manipulation. You create a problem so that you can have the freedom to leave. So you got an example. Okay, let's say a man has brought up something that happened 10 years ago, and his woman argues, and then he just say you need to leave. You see what I'm saying? She left, right? He's an adulterer. That's why I can always get on adultery, man. Oh, adultery. When he got another woman. See, you gotta get that? That may be very hard for y'all to take heed of that. Repeat that again. Example of treacherous is when it can be a man that made up something. They made up anything, and the woman gets upset because he made up something, and she's like, honey, why you bring this up 10 years ago? Right? And he says, man, you gotta leave. You gotta leave, right? And she crying her balls off, just crying, and like, you gotta leave, never come back. And then he took the other woman in. That's treacherous. Now, on the contrary, with gender, let's say a woman, she finds something. She keep making noises every midnight, and the man trying to sleep, go to work, and then she tell him, you being so mean, I can't enjoy making noises. She said, I'm gonna leave you. He's like, go ahead. That's another example. Then we started treacherously, right? You're trying to find things to cause a problem, man, that cause a divorce. Okay. So I just want to let y'all know that. Some of y'all may not get that. Okay. Let's go to 2 Timothy 3:16. Let's read this second verse. We'll continue. Here. 2 Timothy 3:16. It says, all scripture is given by inspiration of Yahuwah and is profitable for truth, for reproof, for correction, for instruction, and righteousness. To our Father Yah, Allah Yahuwah. And then let's go to Psalm chapter 100, another statement for the Sabbath, obviously, Sabbath chapter. Okay, it says, make a joyful noise, all you land. Serve Yah with gladness. Coming for his presence with singing. Know you that Yah is mighty one. It is he that made us, not we ourselves. We are his people, and the sheep of his pasture. Enter to his gates with thanksgiving. Enter his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him. Be thankful unto him, and favor his name. For Yah is good. His mercy is everlasting, and truth endures to all generations. Praise you, Yah. Okay, praise you, Yah. Praise you, Yah. Okay, so let's deal with this, man. Let's deal with this. It's not too many stories, but I do want to put out some scriptures and cases. Let's go to the law and let's check out Deuteronomy. That might be a good start on today. Deuteronomy, this last Shabbat. If I did, forgive me, but I want to recall. Okay. Let's see here. Deuteronomy. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's go to Deuteronomy 22, verse 28. And before I read this, I want to tell y'all, young man and older man, y'all need to quit using women when they're young and virgins. I'm tired of y'all doing that. I'm very tired of y'all doing that. Y'all use these women, y'all marry them, y'all get them pregnant, have children, and you will leave them. Okay? They're not your ace of horses. Y'all need to quit doing that. Shame on y'all who do that. Y'all be with these young ladies, they just get out of high school, or they in high school. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And y'all have sex with these damn women, and y'all want to leave them, and now they know how to be a damn mother. I told you this subject is going to be real strong and hot. Look what the verse says. If a man find a woman, a damsel is a virgin, okay? It can be a maiden, okay? And we're talking about 13-year-olds, fellas. Yes, 13. It can be one girl, woman can be 13. Yeah, 13. 12 to really, the youngest is 12. Now in the book of Jasher, Rebecca was 10, 11. Okay, somehow she was a woman at that age. Okay, could be average age on that. But it said if a man found a young woman, a damsel that's a virgin, okay, which is not in a not betrothed, or engaged, okay, engaged into a marriage or into a relationship, okay, and lay hold on her and lie with her, and they be found, okay, then the man that lay with her should give into the young virgin's dad, father, 50 shekels of silver. Now, today's time, we give them a home, okay? We give them a home, we take care of them, okay? And she shall be his woman. Did y'all hear that? Let's continue. Because he has humbled her. Humble her means what? He on top of her in sex. Did y'all know that? You know how a woman have a penis inside of her, and the man goes strong? What happens when she get penetrated? She moans, she groans, she get quiet, enjoy the moment, right? She cries a little bit. She's humbled. Okay? A woman is as highest pleasure than physical pleasure. Okay? He may not put her away. He may not put her away all his life or his days, y'all. Why would he say this? Because Yahuwah hates divorces. And did y'all know when a man make love to her, she is changed into his identity. She takes his spirit on her. Hello. What y'all do? Y'all lay around these women. Y'all divorce them because she don't get a job or she can't cook. Well, teach her ass how to cook. Then, if she don't divorce her, teach her how to cook. Y'all do dumb things. Y'all divorce over dumb things. Y'all men, yes, y'all men. Y'all do some dumbass things. Y'all divorce a woman even when she can't have children. Okay, that's to your wife, though. Okay, it's crazy how life is. it says to not get rid of her, right? So Yahuwah is talking against divorce. Okay, let's stay in the same chapter. There's a lot going on here. I love this. Let me see here. Give me a minute. Let's go earlier in verse 13 and 22, right? Okay, this is the Torah. It still exists. Okay, we got to deal with this, man. If any man take a woman, go answer and hate her. Okay. In other words, say he can't deal with her anymore. Let's see what this says. And give occasional speech against her and bring up an evil name upon her and say, look, I took this woman. When I came to her, I found her not maid. Then shall the dad or the father of the damsel and her mother take the ring for the talks of damsel virginity to elders of the city. Excuse me. In the gate, and the damsel's father saying to the elders, I gave my daughter to his man to be his woman, and he hates her or figures speech that he cannot deal with her anymore. And lo, he has given occasional speech against her, saying, I found not your daughter a maid. And yet these are the talks of my daughter's virginity. And they should spread the cloth before the elders of the city. And the elders of the city take that man and chastise him. Did y'all see that? Chastise him. Chastise him. Not her, him. Why? Because the woman is a virgin. In other words, this is a part when a man was with somebody and he just changed his mind. You know how some man used to be like, hey man, look, it was meant to be, saying I'm going to college or I'm traveling to New York, saying I'm gonna get it home. We gotta part ways. That's bullshit. They chastise him because the elders hate divorce, felt like you would. These elders worship Yah. Do y'all get that? Okay. There's another one right here. Okay. And the wonder why men are in prison today's time of judgment when they can't pay their child support. Hello, that's the judgment of Yah. I know it. That's why men are in prison over dumb things, right? Because what they do to the woman, they not treat her well. And what they get, they're curses. Okay. The wonder why our men can't get a job. They struggling because how they mistreat their females. They divorcing them and they don't want them back after a year later. After they screwed, how many other women they screwed? Y'all know what it is. I know. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Let's continue. Come on. Verse 19. And they shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver and give them into the father damsel, because he had brought an evil name upon the virgin Yashua, and she should be his woman. Look, now he's saying she should be his woman. Let's continue. He may not put her away all his days. Let's reread this. Let's reread something, because some of y'all didn't get it. I know one person is watching us, but for some of y'all will look at the video later. Okay? Because I want y'all to grasp this. Remember, we're dealing with divorce. Who hates divorces? He hates divorces, man. Let's go right back to verses 14. And give occasions. No, verse 13 again. I'm sorry. If a man take a woman, right? Take a woman and go in and make love to her, right? Listen to this carefully. And give occasion of speech against her. Okay? Against her. Okay, maybe the dude was indecisive. Maybe the man was religious. Whatever's going, maybe they'll have issues. I don't know. Let's continue. And bring evening upon her and say, I took this woman, and when I came in her, I found out a maid. Then shall the father damsel and her mother take and bring forth chosen damsel, virginity to the elders of the city. Okay. In the gate. So remember, keep in mind, the man can't find her a maid, because remember back then, they had a lot of maids back then. In today's time, we okay. At today's time, we got hotels. We got maids in hotels, right? Things have changed. Okay. Verse 16. And the damsel's father saying to the elders, I gave my daughter to this man to be his woman, right? And he hates her. Lo, he has given occasion to speak against her, saying, I found not your daughter's maid, and yet these are the tokens of our daughter's virginity. And they should spread the cloth before the elders of the city. Spread the cloth, made to see if the cloth is bleeding. If the cloth had blood stains from her, I forget to call it vagina. I forget. Okay, when you bust the skin, the flesh. I bet you was blood in it. Okay. Well, y'all see, this is real deep. Y'all need to know this, man. Okay, that's why Yahuwah hates divorces. He hates that. Okay, he hates that. The separation and all this. He hates it. Okay? And the elders, verse 18, the elders of the city should take that man and chastise him. Why? Because he was being an idiot. He wanted to get rid of her because he couldn't find a maid. Are you kidding me? Deuces do polygyny. That would have solved it. Number two, he went to the elders to Silas' court, right? They weren't filling the man's decision. They went ahead and beat his ass. Chastised with stones, right? He deserved it because he was using her. Hello, he broke law. Okay, let's continue. He broke the law. Okay, he divorced her. He wanted to divorce her in vain. Okay, let's continue. Verse 19. And they shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver and give him to the father of the damsel. This is the same man that's behind him, right? Because he has brought him an evil name for the virgin. Evil name is what? You call your woman a bitch, an asshole. You make fun of her. You expose her on Facebook. That's a great evil name. Y'all get this. Y'all brothers do that, and y'all want divorce now because her feet stink, or she lost her limb, or she don't have a job, or she not rich. Brothers, y'all know what I'm talking about. You can hate me all you want to, but this is the damn truth. Y'all need to learn to keep y'all damn families, keep your women, especially when you get them children. Okay? Whether she's older, younger, middle age, keep your woman. You have 2 women, keep 2 women. They want to be with you, keep 2, 3. Y'all have a tendency of being pimps. You see with this woman and leave her and you want to get another one, you're an adulterer. Man, I'm not want to use the word adulterer because I'm going to teach on that. I critique on that. Okay? So, raw evil name, right? So another one, he messed up her reputation, right? Upon a virgin of Yashrael, and she should be his woman. He may not put her away in all his days. Look, he got his ass beat, and he still want to keep her. That's the law of Yah. They ain't said nothing about leaving her. Ain't said nothing about divorce. But what do? Y'all leave y'all women. Y'all go to the court. Y'all go ahead and get the divorce going on, right? Get your papers, and y'all feel like, okay, you're divorced. Now you got the freedom, allegedly, to be with another woman named Lisa. But wait a minute. You still really married to the other chick. And that chick he was with, she was a virgin. Or she was a widow, man. Or she got let out by a man. And you want to sit here and forsake her and she took care of you? Fellas, listen. That's why Yahuwah hates divorces. He hates it. They're pulling away. Now y'all might say, well, brother, she having a hard time learning truth, but she kind of getting it. Okay, if she's getting it, be patient with her. Be patient with her. Okay? Be patient with her. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, fellas. We may have tendencies where you may have a situation where you may be with a woman and she may try to like poison your food or try to, she may try to like always have hole in your tires. Okay, or she try to like argue about the truth every time you try to teach her. She tries to be a criminal. She tries to embarrass you a lot. Okay. Now in those cases, I'm not counting that in. because it's normal for a man to divorce their wives in that perspective because they want to be safe. Now, I'm not saying if you wish somebody to have a mental illness. No, I'm not talking about those type of women. That's Yehovah ain't stupid. Okay? We're going to prove that in the book of Ezra. So that'll make y'all feel better. Okay? So I'm not saying to be with any woman specific. This is here in Deuteronomy 22. It's talking about an innocent woman, a sweet girl, a sweet young lady. Okay? That's willing to follow you as a man. Deuteronomy 22. That's willing to do things that you tell her to do. But y'all brothers, y'all take advantage of that shit. And it's sad. These are innocent women, innocent young women. And they would say Yahuwah, tell say Yahuwah. They would cook, we tell them to cook. But y'all leave them. Y'all need to stop that shit. Okay? Real talk. That's why Yahuwah hates divorces. Why? Because women got talent. Yahuwah knows that women got talent. They got a lot of damn pure love, man, that we can't even count. We live longer because we got a damn helpmate or helpmates. Okay? The reason I'm living longer with a heart condition because of our female. Did y'all know that, man? Women love strong as we do, but y'all divorce. Y'all too damn incontent. Y'all not content. And that's a problem. Okay, let's go this way, baby. It's getting a little strange. All right, that's the problem. Okay, let's continue in Deuteronomy 22. Don't get ahead of myself. Okay, so verse 19 is a kudos. He should not put her away. Verse 20 says, and it's different, but if this thing be true and the total virginity be not found for the damsel. Now, tokens of virginity means if the cloth is bleeding. I keep saying that. If the cloth have a blood stain in it, that's called tokens of virginity. I want you y'all be like, brother, what does that mean? That's all I'm explaining that. Did y'all know in some nations, people do that still in some nations? Okay, and I give them kudos for that. They'll give them credit. Where you may have a young lady, they do that in Africa. They still do it in Africa. They might do that in some of the lands in Asia. Okay, you got these young ladies. Okay, that's why you notice if y'all go to look up young women in Google, if you look up young African Ghanaian Akura women, okay, they look gorgeous. They could be age 14, 15. They prepared. Their breasts got bigger. Okay, they get bigger legs. They're ready. Okay. Them parents don't play. They believe in kicking ass. When parents don't play, okay, they do that still today's time. Even religious people, Jewish people do that. Okay, I give them credit for doing that. They check on the cloth. They, they do the wedding. Okay, they don't play that shit. Okay, especially the Pakistans, the Pakistan family. You think they joking around? You find out that you said with their daughter and she married, they'll come after your ass quick. Yeah. Okay, they hate divorces in Pakistan. That's why women who wear those head coverings, they get their ass beat by their husband. They still stay with them. You're like, what? Yeah. I told you it's a hot topic. This is a very hot topic. Those women with hijabs, they know. They know they're not supposed to divorce their husbands unless they dead, unless they got put away. All right, let's continue. I told you a hot subject. I told y'all. So total of virginity is the bleeding cloth. The cloth is bloodstained. Be not found. Okay. Be not found, meaning if she slept with someone, okay. If she slept with someone, because what happens when a woman is sleeping with somebody else and if she ain't bleeding? She's been with somebody else. She's been a hoe. Let's continue. Okay. Verse 21. Then they shall bring the damsel to the door to her father's house, the men of her cities to stone her with stones, and she should be dead. I said earlier, that's why what? Divorce. See that? They stone her because she was adulterous. Okay? Yahuwah hates divorces because she has wrought or worked foolishness or folly in Yashrael to play a harlot or to play the whore. Hello. And I'm going to get on this again in the adultery subject. In her father's house, so you should put away evil among you. Okay? I'm going to leave verse 22, verse 23. That alone say the for adultery subject. Okay? Okay? Now, let's Let's go somewhere else. Let's go to the book of Numbers. This is another hot topic. Another hot situation. Very hot. Okay, let's see who is laws. Okay, now with this one here, this don't count with us. But it do kind of count with us because we don't have a temple. Okay, well, I'm gonna read this. Verse 11 in Numbers chapter 5. Okay, and it's also talk about jealousy from the husband. When men can be jealous because why? We don't want our women to be divorcing us. Hello. Okay, I know women hate that too much. They're like, why can't I be jealous? No. Stop that. Numbers 5:11. Let's read from there. And Yahuwah spoke to Moses, saying, speak to Israel and say to them, if any man's woman go aside and commit trespass against him, now I'm going this again on adultery subject. Okay, and the man lied with her carnally, and it be hid from the eyes of her man. Okay, and in other words, she ain't saying shit to her man what she been doing. You get my point, y'all? Most women do that. They just be like, oh, everything was good, baby. I had a good day. Right? No, she be lying. Okay. In some cases, depending on the situation. And be kept close and be defiled. Okay. Meaning that she screwed someone. Okay. And she got defiled by the man. Another man ain't hers. Right? And there be no witnesses against her. Neither should be taken with the matter. And the spirit of jealousy come upon the man. And he be jealous of his woman and should be defiled. Or the spirit just come upon him. And he be jealous of his woman and should be not defiled. Verse 15, then shall the man bring his woman to the priest, and should bring an offering of her, the 10 part of ephah of barley meal. He should put an oil upon it, and put frankincense thereon, for it is an offering of jealousy, an offering of memorial, bringing iniquity into remembrance. Now, we don't have no priest right now, y'all, okay? And anyway, it said, and the priest should bring her near and set her before Yahuwah, okay? And the priest should take kadosh water, okay, an earthen vessel, okay, and the dust that is in the floor of the tabernacle, and the priest shall take and put in water. Okay, and the priest shall set the one before Yahuwah and uncover his head and put the offering of oil in her hands, which is the judge offering. And the priest shall have his hand the bit of water that causes curse. And the priest shall charge her by an oath and say unto him, if no man have lain with you and you have not got aside to a cleanness with another, instead of your man, be free from this bitter water that causes curse. Right? Verse 20. When you go aside to another, instead of your man, and if you be defiled, and some man have lain with you beside your man, then the priest should charge the woman with an oath of cursing. And the priest should say to the woman, you will make a curse an oath among the people, when you will make your thigh to rot in your belly to swell. Okay, did y'all know that when we drink dirt water, that can happen to us? Try it. If you know the dirt water, that can happen to anybody, so you'll know. So never drink dirt water. If you want to try, go ahead, have a shot at it. Okay? Or mud. You don't want to try that. Okay. And your thigh should rot. I want you to say, verily, or so be it. Verse 23, and the priest should write these verses in the book. And they shall blot them out with bitter water. And she causes a woman to drink, and the bitter water causes the curse, and the water causes the curse to enter into her and become bitter. Then the priest should take jealousy off out of one's hand, and shall wave the offering before you and offer upon the altar. And the priest should take a handful of the offering, even the more thereof, and burn it upon the altar afterward, shall cause the woman to drink the water. And he has made her to drink the water, and it should come to pass that if she be defiled, have done trespass against her man, that the water causes the curse to enter to her and become bitter, and her belly should swell, and her thigh should rot, and the woman should be cursed among her people. And if the woman be not defiled, she will be clean. This should be free, and should conceive seed. This is a Torah of jealousies. When a woman goes aside to another instead of her man, and it's dirty or defiled, or to be spiritually. Okay, or when the spirit of Ruach of jealousy comes upon him, and be jealous of his woman, and should set the woman before Yahuwah, and the priest should execute upon her in all surah, then shall the man be guiltless from iniquity, and the woman should bear her iniquity. You see that? It's another example of adultery, but also proven that Yahuwah hates divorces. He hates drama. Okay, he hates drama. Okay, he hates it. All right. No need to explain that. Y'all should understand it because it's self-explanatory. Okay. Let's go to the book of Matthew, fellas. Okay. Let's go to Matthew real quick. Okay, so this is interesting of supposedly what Yahushua was saying. Okay. And some perspectives from the Old Testament laws. Okay. Let's go to Matthew 19. Matthew 19, verse 3, please. We'll start from there. Listen carefully. More proof evidence that Yahuwah hates divorces. We're doing a divorce today. Okay, doing a divorce today. The saints came to him, tempting him, saying to him, is it lawful for a man to put away his woman for every cause? And I said to him, have you not read that he which made the beginning made the male and female? Okay. And said, for this cause should man leave father, mother, and cleave to the woman. Okay. And there should be one body. Okay. So I said earlier, when a woman loves a man, okay, she took his DNA. She changed through the man's semen. Okay, I that earlier. Okay. So she is underneath that man strongly now. She is locked into him. Okay. She's under him. Okay. So it's one body. That's why another reason you are divorced because of that. A lot of y'all don't know that. It's a scientific connection here. It's a spiritual connection. Okay. Verse 6. Wherefore they are two. They are no more two. See that? No more two, but one body. Right? One unit. Okay. Wherefore they are. Okay. Therefore Yah has joined together. Let no one put aside that or asunder or a cut. Okay. So in other words, that whatever you do, when you covenant, okay, the woman and the man does not get involved any type of ways that cause divorces. Okay. No one put that asunder. Okay. All right. Verse 7. Then Satan, why did Moses then command to give right and divorcement, put away? He said to Moses, because the hardness of your heart suffer you to put away your women. Okay. But it was earlier about that in Deuteronomy 24. Right. But from the beginning, it was not so. Right. Because it was perfection in marriages at the time. Okay. In the book of Genesis. Okay. All right. I say to whoever should put away his woman instead be for fornication, and marry another also breaks wedlock or commits adultery, fellas. Whoso marries her and put away, it's an adulterer. Do y'all get that? He hates divorces. The point where, once again, we are not to forsake our women, forsake our men. Okay, in that perspective, unless there's an important reason for the men only, okay, to get rid of her. Okay, and good reasons. Okay. So that's the point that out there. But what do people do? They like to still divorce anywho. Okay, when they don't agree with something in the scriptures, when he's polygynous, or when she don't smell good, or whatever, she forget to take a shower or something. It's crazy out here, man. We got to be real with our relationship with these women and these men. Okay, and nothing that really bothers me the most is when people say I love you and then they divorce you after 10 years of marriage. You see what I'm saying? Or after 40 some years of marriage, or after 1 year of relationship or marriage, or a few months. And people play with love. Don't play with love. Okay. Divorce don't have any love in it. Keep that in mind. Okay. It doesn't, unless there's a good purpose behind it. Okay. Now, let's go back to the old covenant. And we're going to go to Ezra. Not Ezra right now, but I'm not going to go to Ezra. Okay, but not now. Excuse me. Let's go to the book of Genesis. Let's go to the book of Genesis. Let's go right into the story here with Jacob and his 4 women. We'll deal with the one where he was with Rachel. No, with Rachel. They had a problem, and they still not divorced Jacob. They still love Jacob. Let's go with that situation, right? Let's go to Genesis chapter 30. Okay, Genesis about a shot, chapter 30. And y'all women need to really listen to this one because y'all got this bad. Y'all want to give up the relationship. Okay, y'all want to trust a surrogate, or y'all want to go to a nurse and do laboratory and you get your own baby from a damn sperm donor or whatever you call that. It's crazy with you. Anyway, man. Verse 1 in Genesis chapter 30, it says, when Rachel saw that she bore Jacob no children, keep that in mind, right? Rachel was jealous of her sister, which is wrong, okay? Which was who? Her twin sister Leah, and said unto Yaakov, give me children or I would commit suicide or die, right? So she wanted to commit suicide. That's ridiculous, okay? Then it says, and Jacob's anger was hot against Rachel. Okay, they had a prior major argument. Okay, and he said, am I Yahuwah said, who has withheld from the fruit of the womb? And she said, behold, my maid Bilhah go into her, and she bare her knees, and also have children by her. Okay, so she wanted Bilhah to have children, and have I think it's third woman. Okay, and she gave him Bilhah her handmaid to be his woman, and Jacob went to her and Bilhah conceived and bore Jacob a son. Rachel said, Yahuwah has judged me, has heard my voice, and has given me a son. Therefore, call his name Dan. Okay. And Bilhah's Rachel's maid conceived again and bore Jacob a second son. Okay. And Rachel said, great rest have a rest with my sister, and I prevailed. And she called his name Naphtali. Okay. So in this situation here, Rachel did not divorce her husband. Okay. Because why? She know the law. She could have done it, because here's the funny thing. Some women, when they can't have children by their husbands, they give up. They divorce. She didn't do that. Remember, Yahuwah hates divorces. And then let's go later on in the chapter. Let's go right on to verses 14. Okay, here go another problem. Okay, but they still stood with their man. Okay, Reuben went in the days of wheat harvest and found mandrakes in the field and brought them into the mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, give me, I pray you, your son's mandrakes. See, she wanted to get pregnant. She wanted mandrakes. Verse 15. And said to her, is it a small matter that you have taken from my man? And would you take away my son's mandrakes also? And Rachel said, therefore, he should lie with you tonight for your son's mandrakes. Verse 16, Yaakov came out of the field, and Leah went out and met him and said, you must come into me, so I hired you with my son's mandrake. He lay with her the night, and Yaakov hearkened to Leah, and she conceived for Jacob the 5th son. Okay. And all of this, Rachel still did not divorce her man. She still hung in there, loved her husband no matter what. Okay. Once again, what do? Y'all divorce over something that you can't control or beyond the situation. And y'all need to learn to stop doing that, to stick with the situation. Yes, it may be hurtful. Yes, it may be irritating. Yes, it may be a heartache. Okay. But divorce is not the answer, fellas. Running away, it's not the answer. Okay. Rachel did not run away. It was overwhelming that her sister had 5th son. Okay. 5th child. Okay. Rachel was strong enough and patient. Okay. To stay by her man's side. Okay. Let's stop here and let's go right ahead to, let me see here. Let's see. Find it. Let me see here. Like I said, it's not a lot, but I'm trying to find the most I can. I'm out of this. Just trying to find it, y'all, in a minute. Well, the physical aspect. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus. Hope this helping out. Y'all listen on later. That y'all learn how to stick with your relationships, work it out. Find Yahuwah. Those into Yahuwah, hope that y'all go well. Don't give up over something stupid. Okay? Especially y'all females, stick with your man. Don't let Facebook, don't ask Facebook to validate your divorce. Y'all do that sometime too. Y'all ask Facebook, oh, y'all put out these posts. Y'all need to quit doing that shit. But let me just say this real quick. Y'all have a tendency of putting out problems, a lot of problems with Facebook. And I wonder why divorces come even easier, because what happened is when y'all put stuff in like, well, y'all know, at 3:11 a.m. I had an argument with my man, right? You have 15 million comments. Oh, what is he about? He must be abusive. But he wasn't abusive. Y'all ask for validation to leave your damn relationship. Okay, quit doing that. Okay, no wonder why we have the highest divorce rate in America. We have 70% of divorce. Because y'all use Facebook as y'all tool of comfort. You don't know who the hell these people really are. Y'all ask strangers, what should I do for my relationship? Are you freaking kidding me? Ask you who to comfort your damn relationship and fix it. And Instagram. And what y'all do, y'all change y'all status from married to relationship to single. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Y'all pre-put in a damn divorce. You ain't even divorced yet. You got 15 million men talking to your ass. And you with the man already. Dude could be in Missouri, could be in California. You still with him. And you say I'm divorced. And some of y'all may do the exact same damn thing. Y'all change your status from being married. And y'all might have children. Y'all change status from married to complication or single. And y'all talking to 15 million women. You know you're wrong. You want to be a damn polygamist, but you can't take care of your first lady. And your dumb ass want to sit here and push from married or relationship to single. I told you to be hot today, but y'all want to be polygamists and shit. Or y'all want to just be single, allegedly, but you got another man, a woman in secret. Out of Cancun in Mexico somewhere. Right? And the woman you screwed up bad, she's so damn hurt. You gave her like a child, she carried a child or 2 children, and now you want to sit here and divorce her. And you still talking to her, but wait a minute, I thought you divorced her. But really, you're still with her. And you still talking to her. Some of y'all brothers, y'all just screw y'all women after y'all divorce. Y'all just screw her. Y'all don't take care of the children. Y'all just screw her and leave. And go see your real wife. I'm preaching today. It's confusing. It's confusing to me. I don't understand y'all. Y'all do some dumb shit. Dumb shit. Listen, you know what, man? I'm trying to, y'all. This subject bothers me. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 26, man. Verse 25, please. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. Do you understand that saying? Let's continue to explain that. But she that is shamefaced will fear you. The first sentence is deep. Okay? Some of y'all women be offended with this verse. Listen, how to say it. You will let's say this in English. Out of Hebraic language. This is talking about a woman that likes to divorce all the time. Hello. She loves to divorce. And it's also talking about a harlot. A harlot. She likes to leave. She may leave because she disagrees on some things. She just want. She's movable. She can't stay still. One minute she's with this dude John for 2 months. Marriage. She passed. Now she's with a dude named Michael for a year. She passed. Now she's with a dude named Robert. After 1 month, she passed. She don't know what stability is. She keep divorcing. And y'all think that shit's cute? That's why women should not have male friends. Hello. I told you about this before. You can have male friends. You're like, what? I said, and it's part of scripture. Ephesians chapter 9. Let's put it right now. Y'all think it's cool? Y'all female think it's okay to have male friends? Remember, you don't hate divorces. An average woman have male friends, they're going to divorce their husband in some cases. Let's say, for example, the man has a problem against you. He corrects your ass in scripture. You get so mad, you talk to your male friend named Robert. Robert ain't feeling that. You want to spend out at Robert's house and you still married, right? You spend out this play, y'all screwing the hell out of each other. And then Robert want to come at you, old husband. He want to fight you, but he shouldn't be fighting you because Robert wanting to be married to your wife. Now it's a damn fight. Now your ass in prison. But y'all know to do y'all. Y'all want to go with the flow. Let's go ahead real quick so y'all get some understanding. Let's go real quick to know that I'm not talking shit, right? Ecclesiastes chapter 9, okay, verse 3. Let's go ahead real quick, okay. Verse 2 is really even deeper. Ecclesiastes 9 and 2, okay. It says, "Give not your soul into a woman, okay, to set her foot upon your substance." In other words, don't live her place. Don't let her take over your home. Okay, don't let her do what she want to do in your private property. You need to take over her. But most young men, what do y'all do? Y'all let her live in your home, and then she whatever she want to do, and you let her do whatever she want to do. You know who she is. You never know what she about. Therefore, you know what? You sleeping. She bring 2 dudes in your home, and she doing drugs, or she may be having sex with both men, doing a twosome or threesome in your kitchen. You wake up in the morning, the place is messed up. That's what y'all men do. Some of y'all do that. You can't let a woman do that. And then she's gonna divorce you. Oh, she already divorced her already. She slept with 2 men in your kitchen. Yahoo hates divorces. Maybe we'll divorce today. Verse 3, meet not with a hoe. Meet not with a hoe, a harlot, right? We'll get this again on adultery. I was a victim. Yes, I used to screw harlots, man. I'm glad I got free from it. It's okay. Man, it was not good for my spirit, man. But not anymore with that shit. It's bad for you. You can get murdered, killed, AIDS, diseases. Meet not with the harlot. Why? Because harlots, they love divorces. They can't settle one man. Y'all know that. Let's continue. Lest you fall into her snare. What is a snare? You in love with that harlot? You getting all your damn money? Come on now. You got to do what she want to do in your house. And now she got your ass in prison. Now she took over your home. She made a lie to the cops saying that you did this to her. Y'all men need to quit praising these women's asses. Quit saying she got a big ass. Quit saying she got nice feet. Leave her ass alone. Get you a wife to praise. Or do polygyny to praise your wives. Quit praising a hoe. You know what she about. Quit praising Jennifer Lopez. Quit praising these damn celebrity women. They don't believe in being loyal. They love divorces. Come on now. I know I'm boring my wife. She already yawning. I get it. Okay? Stop trying to praise these celebrity women. They don't give a shit about y'all men. I know y'all like these breastises, women's feet and all their legs and thighs and hips. Listen, they don't give a hell about commitment. Halle Berry. Y'all know Halle Berry. That chick came to keep a man. She got divorced 1,000,000 times. Okay? So men, y'all need to quit. Y'all need to quit stopping. Just to quit trying to get these women attention, man. These dirty alleys and shit, man. Instead, pray for these harlots. Pray for them. Don't, please. Don't even. If they hungry, take their ass in the car and give them something to eat. That's all I can do for them. Teach them the word of Yah, get their ass out the car. Okay? If they want to meet your wife, good. Just leave her and make sure you don't touch her. Let the wife preach to her. Or you preach, y'all together, you and your wife. But don't do no sexual thing, but y'all do that. Y'all just do shit at midnight. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's part of divorce. You're divorcing your first wife when you do things. Let's go to verse 4, please. Use not much company of a woman that is a singer. Y'all like to praise these singing women, these singers. Y'all men, and some of y'all women too. Y'all got these posters of these damn artists, these freaking singers, these dudes. They don't give a shit about you. I want to marry him, but you got a husband, asshole. I ain't gonna marry him. I ain't gonna marry him before you got a husband. That's part of what you want to divorce him and be with him. Y'all into these celebrities, these singers, man. Y'all want to meet them, come to their homes, and you got a husband or a wife. It's wrong, man. Okay, it's wrong. Most women do that. They like to come after these singers. They love these singers, but they got a husband. Why are you praising this man? You got watch. Why can't you praise your husband? Come on now. That's what got divorces today. So we have a big divorce rate. Lest you be taken with her attempts. Verse 5. Gaze not on a maid that you fall not by those things that precious in her. You got most maids unmarried, but what do y'all do? Y'all like to lust after these women in hotels. That chick got a husband. Divorces, fellas. Divorces. Verse 6. Give not your soul to harlots. Okay, that means getting her pregnant. If I said earlier about when you make love, they take your spirit, they change. Y'all get hoes pregnant. Are you kidding me? What happens to the hoe? They get your ass in child support. Now you're paying $1,000 to $3,000. And you can't afford that shit. Now you're in prison. Cover your dick, man, with a virgin belt. Stop screwing these damn women with no condom, man. Y'all do that. Y'all be doing pregnant. You think you can change these women? You can't do nothing. These women are lost. They dead. They dead in spirit. Y'all women do that too. Same concept. Don't doubt the men. Y'all do that shit too. Y'all go with these male friends. Like I said earlier, women should have male friends. Don't do it. There's a movie. I forgot what it's called, but this man, he had a wife, and the wife had a male friend, which is his best friend, which is the male. And the male, his best friend, allegedly screwed his wife, just like that. Screwed his wife like she was a damn hoe. And he came right after that man and murdered his ass, best friend. She had a male friend. Y'all think this is a joke, having male friends? No, don't even do it. Y'all got the battle on Facebook. Y'all got these so-called male friends on Facebook. Some of y'all need to cut off your damn Facebook accounts. Y'all females. That's why divorce happens all the time. That's why you hates it. Y'all got these Instagram accounts, male friends. Y'all got these male pictures of they diggling and ass. But y'all tell your husband that. Y'all look him at men while he's asleep. Stop. Get it right. Get it right. Who hates divorces? The one about men divorcing wives and wives divorcing husband or some drama shit. No wonder. Because these social medias, man. Get rid of them. Let's continue. All right? So you're not your soul to harlots, that you lose not your inheritance. You know what it said? Lose not your inheritance? That's why children are in foster homes. That's why children are in foster homes. Because the women can't take care of these goddamn children. They get them pregnant, these harlots, and they can't take care of them. The cops find out where they are in the damn abandoned building. Now the children are DCFS. Quit divorcing your family. Take care of your damn family. You wonder why our children's angry. Our children's angry. I understand. That's why children are drug dealers. I told you this is going to be hot today. I told you it would be hot today. That's why our children are drug dealers, fellas. Our children carjacking, Uber drivers, etc. Lyft drivers. Teenagers, fellas. Because these parents are divorcing each other and being with other hoes and being with other men and shit. Now y'all see why Yahuwah hates divorces. Now y'all understand. Okay? Real talk. That's why I'm glad I have my wife still. You know why? She got a granddaughter. A granddaughter, man, 9 years old, and she need us together. The granddaughter. And this girl, my granddaughter too, she asked me great questions about the word. Questions about what's going on. I love it. And I'm able to feed her with the truth. If you just stay married, fellas, and quit divorcing, you help your freaking granddaughters to get better lives, grandsons, so you have better inheritance. But I get it. Y'all don't want to do that. Some of y'all want to do what you want to do. I get it. I understand. I was born and raised in Chicago. I know. Y'all just want to do what you want to do. Do you, like y'all say. And don't give a shit about your wife or your husband. Okay. Look not round about you in the streets and the city, neither one in the solitary place thereof. What it's talking about. Drug places, abandoned buildings. They trying to find holes in the alleys. That's what it sounds like. Search for sexual activities. In verse 7. What do people do? What do ghetto folks do? They wander in the streets. Wanderers. Hello. What the women do when they had an argument, they go out. They be like, "Oh, honey, I'm just gonna go out and go somewhere." They would tell you where they're going. They really going out to something like this, verse 7, to get some sex. Because maybe you ain't giving her sex. And did y'all know, fellas, when you make love to your wife, that's part of divorce? Did you know when you not make love to your wife, that's part of divorce? I hear crickets. When you don't make love to your woman, when you don't show any passion, that's part of divorce. Same thing with women. Yeah, when y'all women don't massage your man's feet and his ass or back, don't make love to him, it's not divorce. And I wonder why y'all women and men, y'all wander in the streets in verse 7. Y'all look around about you in the streets of the city. Y'all searching. Who's alone? Standing waiting for a bus or something or whatever. You drive your little car. Beep, beep. You need a ride? Yeah. Y'all women? Beep, beep. I'm just being nice. How do I wait for the bus? Oh, almost an hour. Wow, what's up? Come on in. You take it to the hotel. You screwing them. And the man don't know about it. Divorce. You always divorce this. Here we go. Verse 8 and verse 9 will tell y'all the answer. That's why women should have male friends because they cause divorce or adultery. It says, turn away your eye from a beautiful woman. Turn away your eye from a beautiful woman. To my lust after woman. Dang, dog. She got some big butt. I know she with that man. I know it's her husband. I want to hit that. That's what he's talking right here. Turn away your eye from beholding a woman before. Okay. And look not upon another's beauty or another man's wife, another's beauty, right? Y'all been do that all the goddamn time. Y'all do that. Y'all good at that. Y'all don't care if the woman is holding a man's hand. Y'all will still praise her ass, her feet, anything, and y'all masturbate or hope you get her when she's not with her husband. I'm not stupid, fellas. Fellas, I know y'all work it out. And I wonder why divorces is heavy in today's rate. That's why, fellas, these men leave their wives because they found out what they did. And see, there's a movie called Unfaithful. And this man had a wife, and he had a son, and I think they were married for over 10 years. And he found out what she was doing to the man that don't belong to her, don't belong to him at all. And the man murdered the man, the other man. And he wanted to divorce his wife. Once again, y'all ain't paying attention, man. Look, turn away your eye from beholding, turn away from a beautiful woman and look not upon another's beauty. Okay? Okay? Do y'all get that? Do you understand? Yehuda want us to lust negatively against the woman. It can cause divorce or adultery. She can be married. You never know. Or don't even do it. We want to just have sex with her only. Fellas, stop. That's different. If you lust after her to get her, take her as wife, that's a different ballgame. That's different. Okay? That's a different thing. Not talking about that one. That's different. For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman. That's why brothers have AIDS and diseases and gonorrhea, because these brothers can't wait to stick their thing in it in a woman's vagina and get some, or her ass. Okay? Use her as a sex service only. No commitment, nothing. That's why brothers get upset when a woman's pregnant. Did y'all notice that? He gets mad. Why your dumb ass get mad for? You had no condom, idiot. So we get mad at your woman. That's your chick. Now you want to divorce her because she got pregnant? Y'all need to stop doing that. Yahuwah hates divorces. Y'all got that bad. Y'all get mad at her because she's pregnant. Are you kidding me, bro? You better get excited, man, because you got a damn soul in the earth coming in. Another person, that baby even has to be here. Yahuwah hates divorces. Part 2, divorces, separation, eternal separation we're dealing with. We got to be real. We got to be real. Let's continue, man. For herewith love is kindled by fire. This is deep in verse 9. This is deep in verse 9. Y'all got this shit bad. Y'all got this bad right here. Verse 9, y'all got this bad. Y'all, this is a law here. Sit not at all with another man's woman. What does that mean? Hey, I was wondering, I know your man's gone, so we want to do something real quick. Yeah, sure. And you go ahead and oblige. You take it to your damn apartment in a lunch break, in 1 hour lunch break. Y'all do that all the time. Y'all take her to the airport in the goddamn family restroom, and screw her real quick in a freaking 30-minute lunch. And she got a freaking a husband. That's called sitting with a man's wife. Hello, did y'all know that? Even if you sit next to her, if you sit next to that man's wife and you talk about things about her, you ask them personal questions, man, you're wrong. And no wonder why, once again, that these dudes leave their wives. Okay? I cannot wait to get on the adultery part. Oh my goodness, man. And see, this is part of adultery. When you sit with a man's woman, and you ask for a phone number on top of that, oh my Father help us. Oh man. And you can't wait until, your wife is asleep at midnight. You sneaking and shit, can your clothes on, shaving. Come over her place about 1 o'clock midnight when dude gone. And you got some vagina. You got what you wanted. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Sometimes somebody's husband can get your ass in a private witness. You might have to take cameras at your ass, even know it. Did y'all know that? You might be spied. Keep your freaking family and quit divorcing your families, fellas. Make it right. Make it right. Yahuwah hates divorces. Y'all better quit playing. Quit having these freaking male friends and quit having women friends that's married. Men, stop. Nor sit down with her in your arms. Y'all got a problem. Y'all love to hug a man's wife, don't y'all? At these weddings, these banquets and shit. Y'all like to hug her. You hug a woman. She don't belong. Why are you hugging her for? She with her husband. And some of y'all husbands, y'all allow that. I tell you what, I don't allow that shit to my woman. If I see somebody hug my lady, I'm like, brother. I'll be like, bro, this is my lady. I don't care if I have to fight him. I fight his ass. Y'all got that bad. Y'all let a man hug a woman and the hand can be near her ass, and you think that's okay? Why would you do that? That's a sign of upcoming divorce right there. And that's why women have attitudes and mood swings. Because when a woman touches another man a certain way, and when she kisses the new man and the lips, that's a spirit transfer. Did y'all know that? The lips is flesh. When you kiss them damn lips, you taking the emotion of another man. The spirit gets into that your wife. Just like in Eve, in the book of Genesis, when Eve met the devil, listen, in Genesis 3, y'all want me to say this? When she met the serpent, she communicated with the serpent And she was with the serpent in the garden. She had a connection with the serpent. Adam wasn't even there. That's why she fell the commandments of Yahuwah first. She took the spirit of the serpent. She got the seed first, and then Adam. Fellas, quit playing. That's why y'all women quit having serpents as y'all male friends. God damn it. Now y'all get the point? Have female friends only. This is for salvation, for the kingdom of Yahuwah. You want to make it. Get rid of male friends. Your male friends, your freaking husband. That's it. That's all you should have. Or your dogs and or your male dogs, your male cats, or your male parakeet. Have them as your friends. Yeah, you might say, well, you too deep. I gotta be deep. Because when you real people, correct people, that's love. Well, I want male figures. They good. I'm bored. Well, take your ass to arcade room or work out in the gym room or play video games. Or see his parents, see your dad-in-law. That's another man. But you ain't gonna make love to him. If you that damn bored, let your father-in-law take you to shoot arrows, to train with arrows or something, or go swimming. Whew, man, don't sit another man's woman, right? Don't be around in her arms. Y'all got man put his arm around a woman. So how's your day going? Oh, it's going good. It's okay. Where your husband at? Oh, he went over somewhere. I know. How you doing? I miss you since high school. You see what I'm talking about? Because women are emotional creatures. That's why Yahuwah stay away from these men's wives. Y'all get it? Women are emotional creatures. Okay? Emotional. We got to be careful. That's why divorce rate is high in America. We got the highest divorce rate in any other nation in America, fellas. And here's the thing. You see, I do taxi. And I tell y'all, man, I be hating what they would be talking about on the phone. I be wanting to knock the shit out these women. I hear women talking about, yeah, I can't wait to meet my other male friend. They say all types of what go do to them. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I'd want to say some shit to these passengers. I'm like, I want to ask them, I'm like, do you have somebody? I just want to know. But if I do that, they might give me 1-star rating. Who gives a shit? So I just try to play it safe and be like, have a good day, be safe. Sometimes I want to give them freaking 3-star, 2 stars, talk some stupid shit. Ain't no one else be doing that, and you got a man already. Each one want to go off this dude to the bar and shit. It's crazy out here, man. This world is a matrix, man. It's a matrix. And some of y'all think divorce is fun to do. Y'all just love divorce to have fun, to get paid money. Okay? And it says, spend our money with her at the wine. Oh, shit. Spend our money with the wine. See, this. What is that? Y'all know what that is. Oh, you had a bad day, Jessica? Damn. Oh, man. Y'all play the sympathy role. I mean, the sentimental. Y'all be sentimental, be sad and shit for the woman, right? Ain't your wife, right? Oh, wait, I'm so sorry. Remember that time when we was high school classmates? I was always there for you. They bring up the past, right, to try to get you in. That's called enchanting someone, manipulating sorrows to get your ass, right? And then, you want a drink? Yeah, I need a drink. You gonna pay for it? Yeah, I got you. Oh man, boys, I really hope y'all getting this, man. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Y'all better get y'all asses straightened out because you don't want to be in a lake of fire. You do not want to be in a lake of fire punishment. I'm telling you, Yahuwah's gonna judge our performances. Okay, what the men do? They take them out for wine or liquor. It can be some juice, water, iced coffee from Starbucks, right? You sit right in front. You know how they look all nice, sandals on, dresses, looking all beautiful and shit. There's your wife, a few drinks. May I come to your place? That's when they make progression. Women like to ask, may I come to your place? I told you, women are whimsical and they're very emotional. That's why men need to stay away from the man's wife real quick. Run away like it's a monster. Don't come near her. Handshake is okay. How you doing? Good afternoon. Shalom. If dude's right there, handshake, tell dude, congratulations. That's all I can do. Let me tell you this, fellas, for the team. You know, I do NRG, and there has been situations where when I talk to a couple, and what I do, I lie, do this to the man, do this to the lady, that's it. Coronavirus elbow pump. NRG, that's it. There's been time a married wife comes back to the kiosk, okay, and she wants NRG. I'd be like, oh, wait, listen, no offense. Your husband that you right here talking to me, I'd like to ask you a lie. I never tell you that. Okay. Oh, she's like, let me get him. She come back with a husband. I know I want no part of shit. Okay? But y'all men, y'all like to talk and y'all like to mac with the woman. Why would you do that? Okay, why would you do that? Okay. Another thing, the wine. Okay, what do y'all like to do? Y'all check on a woman the next morning while the man's at work. Are you okay, Jessica? I was gonna check on you. I'm okay. You wanna go for some wine again? You know what I'm saying? I got nothing to do today. Yeah. And she get at it, and now what happens is the wife changes against her husband, and now she becomes rebellious. Do y'all get my goddamn point? I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you guys. For you not to be punished by Yahuwah. You don't want to go through that. Trust me. You don't want to be in Yahuwah when he's angry with you. Yahuwah don't play. Okay? We got to keep our families and quit divorcing and quit being on some funny shit. If a male is trying to come at y'all women, you better just say no and no, like he's trying to come rape you. Stop trying to set women in your life, men in your life, and you have a man already. If you want to overcome divorces, do your part and be a woman. Okay? And then it says, unless your heart incline or be in a covenant into her. So in other words, she had two husbands. And so through your desire, you fall into destruction. That's about death. You know, most men they do murder or kill the man that was with his wife, or they try to fight. Yeah. Okay. Or they call the cops. And they report an incident, and they get a private investigator. Okay. And sometimes the husband calls the other man to lose his company, lose his job by harassing his wife. Okay. All right. Now let's continue. I ain't done yet. I thought I was already. I ain't done. I know y'all tired of me already. It's okay. That's fine. I'm going to speak truth till I'm dead. Okay. Like I said, I never thought teaching this, but we have to get back. We have to get back to reality. Our children need us, fellas. Our children need us. Okay? And one thing I'm signing up is that our children don't know what their parents are because of divorces. We got these children now, they have these parents, and these foster parents be molesting our children, man. Don't get me wrong, we may have a couple of successes, but we have some foster parents that take care of the children. I'm not against that. But the problem is, man, it's a core. Okay? We have to get back, man. We got to get back. Like me, I got a son. He's not with you right now. The reason why, because my ex-wife, she wanted to do what she wanted to do. I tried, fellas. She wanted to divorce me. I'm like, let's go this divorce. I don't give a shit. You've been freaking evil ever since then. Let's do it. See what I'm saying? Now she called me the devil. I'm the devil now. But I try to lead her to the right freaking truth. But I was a Christian at the time, so I know better. I told a woman this, she know about it. Okay. Anyway, let's go to one more physical, or two more physical issues, and we'll go to the spiritual aspect. Let's go right into 1 Peter. Even Peter knows about marriage. Peter don't play games. Peter was married. Okay, despite that Peter worshiped the Son, but it's okay. But I like some points what he was saying though, Peter. Okay, Peter, he had a good point about not divorcing, sticking with your family, Okay, love your wife, love your husband. Okay, Peter and Paul, they have some great points. Okay, like I said, I'm trying to make this right. I hope you understand some things. Like I said, there's not a lot in detail about divorces, but there are some clues when I read some scriptures on this, if that makes sense. So let's go right on to. Let's go right on to. Just find a minute. There we go. First Peter 3:1. This is a very good one. All right, this is a very good one. This is another clue that y'all hate divorces. Okay, you're not for divorces. So it says, likewise, you women be in subjection or submission to your own men. See that? If anybody obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the women. So in other words, if they know the truth, you always loses. Like let's say, okay, you have a husband, okay, and y'all have some type of disagreement. The words are used. That person in the conversation gets an argument. Okay, what's funny about this? People leave each other over the scriptures. You see what's funny about that? People leave each other, and you're not supposed to do that. If you know you're wrong, admit you're wrong. Don't just like right every time. No. Be quiet. Take the cotton out your ears, put in your mouth, and just listen, because that woman could be right or that man could be right. Don't say you're just divorced because of the truth. Okay, don't do it. So he said, hey, be subjective to your husbands. Okay? It's another sign here that Yah hates divorces. And then let's go to Ephesians. Okay? Ephesians. They want to go into the spiritual aspect of divorce. And that should be it for today. And next week, we're dealing with adultery next week. Yes, adultery. Okay? We'll deal with that, and we'll deal with the spiritual aspect of that as well. So Ephesians chapter 5, and okay. All right. So Ephesians 5, let's start in verses 22. Okay. It says, submitting yourselves one to another in the fear of Yahuwah. See that? So remember, Yahuwah wants a set apart relationship. There we go. Verse 22. Verse 21. I'm sorry, babe. Verse 21. Yeah. Let's make that look good. What are you reading? All right. So it's very excited here. So again, Ephesians 5:21. It says, submitting yourselves one to another in the fear of Yah. Okay. Then it said verse 22. Women, submit yourselves to your own men as unto you. Okay, y'all, do you understand that? See how important it is? This is against divorce. Okay, he wants us to submit. He wants y'all to submit as much as us men be committed to our women as well. Okay, so he wants us to work things out. Okay, and here's the thing: if y'all feel like y'all want divorce, talk it over and pray. Do fasting. One of y'all don't do that. Y'all don't pray. Y'all don't fast. Y'all go to Facebook, like I said. You go to Instagram. You go to a therapy, and the therapy agreed to everything, and just say, hey, you should divorce anyway. And be careful with these therapy guys. I'm gonna tell the therapist or the rapist. Anyway, that's another story another time. But what they do is they encourage you to make the wrong decision. I'm gonna say it again. They encourage you to make the wrong. It may feel good. You get the scream. They want you to scream, right? And they tell you what's best for you and your own opinion. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't go to those people. Don't go to psychiatrists. Don't go to these marriage counselors, these Christian marriage counselors, because they were like, oh man, you got to come to our church, you're divorced. You want to fast and pray and talk to the Father, man. Okay, to prevent divorce. Okay, to prevent divorce, man. It's going to work. It's going to work. I promise y'all that. Try that. Okay, pick up the book, pick up the scriptures, and read some commandments of what you need to know to kind of keep your marriage. What's difficult about that? Okay, It's not hard. Okay, the main thing I need to learn is forgiveness. Forgiveness is the key, man. Keep marriage is forgiveness. Forgiveness. Okay. Verse 25, it says, "Men, love your wives," or your women. See that? That's important. Okay. And I'm going to skip this sentence. I'm not feeling comfortable with that because I really do not believe in the Messiah. That's bullshit. So anyway, let's stop right there and let's go right into further chapter 6 and Ephesians. Okay. Okay. Remember, these are clues that y'all don't like divorces. Okay. Let me see here. Verse 4 in Ephesians chapter 6, it says, "And you fathers, provoke not your children to wrath." Did y'all get that? Don't do it. Don't provoke them to wrath. What is it? What do I mean by that? Divorce can cause that. You divorce your mom, you divorce your wife, and what do y'all ask you? "Daddy, where's mom at?" Y'all make lies, say, "Oh, well, she passed away," but really divorced her. Y'all, come on, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And the children's upset. You know what I'm saying? Or you really told them really happened, and they're really more upset with you now. You're provoking them. When you abuse them, you're provoking them. When you try to molest your daughter, your son, you are provoking them. Hello. Okay? This from corrupted relationships. Okay? Work that out too. Work it out. Okay? Work it out. Also, the man doing drugs. This is also part of bringing them up to anger. Okay? When you abusing your woman, abusing their mom, that's also one of them. You're always arguing. That's also one of them. You're not making the argument private. That's also one of them. You argue around the children. I mean, there's so much, man, I can name. Okay. And verse 4. But the main problem with this is divorce, fellas. I remember there's a movie called Mrs. Doubtfire, which we should see. Thank you about that. It's a funny movie. This dude, this guy, he was a very nice guy. Robin Williams. Who don't know Robin Williams? A comedian. He's funny, but he passed away, I think, last year or 2 years ago, whatever. And I remember, his children love him. They had a party in their home. But what really made it crazy is that the mother was like controlling. She got upset because they had a party house. Now, come on, guys. Who gets upset when you have a party in your house? Come on. Come on. I mean, the man's name on the house. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Okay, they had a couple of horses in the home. Okay, they was eating cake. Okay, look, come on. Like they say, enjoy your life, right? So the wife divorced her husband. Yeah. Okay, because they had a party. That's stupid. But then she was naming the history of his failures. She bring up the past and they divorced and see, this is part of provoking your children. You see, in the movie, also the older children, the daughter and the son was teenagers, and one was a little girl. They were very upset against their mother. Okay, they were very upset against their mom because they found out that she divorced the head of the household, fellas. Okay, they were upset. They was not comfortable with the babysitters. Okay, they wanted the daddy back. Do y'all get this? Y'all may be crying right now. I know. They might be inspired to want to bring your wife back or bring your husband back and reconcile. Okay? Reconciliation is the best choice in relationship. Stop trying to be with different men. We have a child, fellas. I mean, women. Y'all mothers, I want to say all that. Y'all need to stop doing that. Y'all so good at this thing like, oh, yeah, so I got a better daddy for my children. Bullshit. Where's your husband at? Bring your husband back to take care of the children. And see, no wonder why there are some daughters, they call the new man by his name. They don't call him daddy. Mm-hmm. Maybe because the mom is just doing something stupid, or it could be the man doing something stupid. Okay? We don't want to provoke our children anger. And see, this is what I said earlier about why our children is doing drugs. Listen, fellas, we got children age of 10 that smoke cigarettes already. We got children that's having sex already and aborting their children. How could you not? I beg to differ. I can't beg to differ. Listen, I'm not making this up, fellas. All because of divorce. All because of children abandonment. And did y'all know that divorcing is part of abandoning your children? Okay. Now y'all may say, well, brother, she was crazy. Well, were you crazy too? Yeah. Okay then. So what the hell are you talking about? Then why don't you go ahead and give some space, work it out with your wife or your husband. I understand. Okay. Y'all want to get that bad saying, well, he put his hands on me, but what happened though? What caused it to happen? Now be real. Y'all be making these lies. Y'all say he is it for no reason. That's bullshit. Most cases, men put their hands on their wives for a reason. Yeah, y'all thought we were going to talk about that either? If he doing that, give him some time. Go back to your mammy house. Go back to mom house. Get your own place. Be single. Give him 2 years. Check on him. Yes. Now, if he kick you out, he'll be another man. When I said earlier, if he kick you out, he didn't kick you out. He misses you. Oh, wife, I get it. Yeah, he's in jail for 10 years or 5 years. Be patient with him. He may change in prison. Okay, it may be hard for y'all to take that as an because I know y'all women, y'all want sex, y'all miss sex. I get that, but hold on to your hormones for a minute. Okay, take cold showers. Okay, don't watch porn. Just don't do that. But I get it. But be patient with your husband. I know it's tempting. Okay, yeah, you miss being with a man. Well, your husband's still alive. Check on him sometime. Honey, how you doing? What's going on? I'm doing okay, honey. I miss you. Because, did y'all know when y'all women leave your husbands like that, most men commit suicide and some may have strokes? They need y'all. I know y'all may be a little afraid. No. Because there are some women, they still love their husband when they're abused. Okay? They can't help it, but they've been a wife. Okay? When y'all get a chance, read 1 Samuel 25. Okay, I told it to my lady last night. I'm not going to into that today. I don't feel like it, but read 1 Samuel 25. Okay, to make that brief, Abigail had a husband. Okay, he was an asshole. Okay, he was wicked, but Abigail still was with her husband. She did not leave him. Okay, she didn't do it. All right, let's go to the book of Ezra. Now we're talking about the spiritual things of divorce. And so I said earlier about that if we worship idols, that's a spiritual divorce. Isn't that? Okay. Ezra. And let's go right into chapter 9. I'm mistaken. Chapter 9. Chapter 9 or chapter 8 or chapter 10, something. Right? Okay. So let's go here. Okay. So if I read this, not to cause confusion, the best of the best with divorce is spiritual divorce. You can spiritually divorce your idols. That's perfect. So we'll deal with kind of a more of a stronger mode here about why it's possible to divorce your wife spiritually. We'll deal with that. I know a lot of men don't divorce their wives spiritually. And that's why we have a lot of children that do witchcraft, magic, and those things, crawl on the walls and stuff, because these couples, these marriages, they are into these pagan marriages, okay? And we got to divorce these women, okay? They may say, well, brother, I thought you said if we divorce a wife and be with someone else, adultery. No, that's not what I said earlier. Listen, you didn't listen. Y'all didn't listen at all. That's a difference. If you divorce your wife because she worships gods, that's fine, okay? Or if she wants to meddle against you and be an asshole and never love you anymore, you can divorce her as well. Or if she want to sit here and sleep with another man. Okay, anyway, let's go to chapter 9, Ezra. Verse 1. It says, "Then Atra, rising from the court of the temple, went to the chamber." Let me see, right? It's with the. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on, fellas. You good? I'm not. I didn't pay attention. cheeseburgers. Let's see. Ezra, let's see. Second Chronicles, First Chronicles, Daniel, Area. Susanna, Bell and the Dragon. Okay, there we go. 1106. There we are. Ezra, known as First Ezra, or First Ezra. Okay. Or I forgot the name. Okay. Chapter 10. Verse 1. Now when Ezra had prayed, and when he had confessed, weeping to cast himself down before the house of Yahuwah, there assembled unto him out of Israel, oh boy, a very great assembly of men and women and children, for the people wept very sore. And Shechaniah, who the son of Yakael, one of the sons of Elam, answered and said to Azariah, we have transgressed against our Savior, right? You're like, oh, what was that, right? Let's go see what that is, right? Have taken strange wives. See that? Strange women. Okay? And remember, strange women, that just means those who worship deities, those who have religions. Yeah. Hey, brother, what? Now you might ask me, then, then brother, what should I do to my wife if she's pagan? Divorce her. What else should you do? You might be like, well, brother, what if I have children with her? Divorce her. And you take the children's custody. There you go. Yeah. You're like, oh, well, what if she try to fight? Keep fighting. Yahuwah give your children to you, and you can be the teacher. You got Yahuwah, she don't, right? Yahuwah give your children to you. That's why I'm telling y'all, be careful who you sleep with. Stop trying to get women pregnant so quick you don't know what she is. Make sure she love Yah. If she want to teach, be led by you and Yahuwah, okay, go ahead. Go ahead and do your thing, right? Or if she's barren, can have children, same way. Just don't quit to sleep with her. You don't know who she's about. Take your time with her, okay? Take your damn time with the woman. Now, if a woman is righteous, then yeah, go ahead. Okay, you got to wait 45 years to get to take her as a woman. Go ahead. She's into you already. Perfect. All right? So, strange women of the people of the land, right? Yeah, now there's hope in Yashrael. Okay, and remember, Yashrael is the nation of Yahuwah's people. I won't confuse y'all. Okay, those is people. Concerning this thing, now therefore, let us cut a covenant with our Savior to put away all the women. Did y'all see that? I didn't say it. That's where Yahuwah's leading of the story. Okay, we are not to be with pagan. We can divorce them. That's fine. Okay, that is fine. And be like, well, brother, what if she left Yahuwah and worship Jesus again, or worship Krishna, anything like that? Divorce her, because she knew the truth. She knew better, right? Let's continue. Okay, with our Savior to put away all the women, such as born of them, according to the counsel of Yahuwah. Okay, and those that tremble at the commandment of our Yahuwah, let it be done according to the commandment. This is the commandment, fellas. This is the Torah. Okay, that's what that is. That's what that is. Okay, Exodus 22:18. It says, "You should not suffer a witch to live." Okay, a witch could be, in other words, of a pagan woman. Okay, woman do witchcraft, do omen, do necromancy, talk to spirits, and worship gods. Right? We're not going to suffer a woman like that to live. Okay, or to marry her. Okay. I don't care how beautiful she looks. I don't give a doo-doo. Don't matter. Okay. Verse 4, arise, for this matter belongs to you. We also will be with you. Be of good courage and do it. See that? Be courageous. What's funny about this is that most men, they are scared to divorce their wives because they are too beautiful, they're controlling, and they are afraid. Absolutely. Okay. And I wonder why our children is doing witchcrafts and stuff like that, because the men don't do their part. They don't do their job. Verse 5, they rose Azariah and made the chief priests like Aaron and Yashrael to swear that they should do according to this word. And they swore, and Azariah rose up before the house of Yahuwah and went up into the chamber of John, or Yukanah, the son of Elishahu. And when he came near, he did eat no bread, nor drink water, for he mourned because of the transgression of them that had been carried away. Then they made proclamation throughout Yehudah and Jerusalem, to all the children of captivity, and they should gather themselves together into Jerusalem. Okay, and that whatsoever will not come within 3 days, according to the council of the princes and the elders, and all his substance should be forfeited, and himself separated from the assembly of those that had been carried away. Then all the men of Yehuda and Benjamin gathered themselves together into Jerusalem within 3 days. And it was the 9th month, on the 20th day of the month, and all the people sat in the street of the house of Yah, trembling because of this matter, and for the great rain. And Ezra the priest stood up and said to them, "You have transgressed and have taken strange women." See that? Remember I said earlier in the video, I said that Yahuwah desires nothing but set apart relationships, fellas. That's what he wanted. He didn't want nothing different. He didn't want a drug dealer and then a righteous man. He don't want how can I put this? He don't want a religious man and a righteous woman. He don't want that. He want everybody to be in one part under him. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, now y'all may say, well, brothers, what if she was with a man that's not set apart? Okay, well, that's too late. That's her man. Okay, on the contrary, okay, you can get rid of her. Okay, in a situation. Okay, I said earlier, the woman created by man from Yahuwah's creation, the book of Genesis, right? That's her business. That's her problem, fellas. Okay, let's continue. So, increase trespass of Yashrael. Now, therefore, make confessions unto Yah of your dads, okay, your fathers, right? And do his pleasure and separate yourselves from the people of the land and from strange women, okay? Then all the assembly answered, said with a loud voice, as you have said, so we must do. But the people are many, and it is time of much rain, and we are not able to stand without, neither is this a work of 1 day or 2, for we are many that have transgressed in this thing. Let now our rulers of the assembly stand, and let all them baptize to strange women in our cities come in appointed times, and with them the elders of every city, the judge thereof, until the fierce wrath of Yah for this matter be turned from us. Okay, let's go further down in verse 18. And among the sons of the priest, verse 18, there were found that have taken strange women, namely the sons of Joshua, or Joshua, the son of Yahatzak, and his brethren, Maashiahu, and Alatzar, and Yaru, and Gedaliahu, and they gave their hands that they would put away their women. Okay, see that? And being guilty, they offer a ram of the flock for their trespasses. Okay, all right. So this is one of those things where there's a turnaround of Yahuwah, allowed divorces on perspectives from the man's perspective. Okay. So it's fine to divorce your wife if she is planned a harlot with deities, okay, worshiping gods, okay, even if she's not listening to you, if she is not being a wife, if she's not listening, not obeying you, okay, that's fine. Okay, you can just go ahead and get rid of her. She's not the one for you. Okay, let's go to another example here. Let's go to the book of Hosea or Husha. Okay, Hosea. Okay. No, actually, no, that's the wrong order. Let me go there later because that's for the divorce against Yashrael and reconciling to Yashrael, his wife. Let's go to Ezekiel or Yakaskal. How about that? And let's go to chapter 23, please. Okay, so Yahuwah was also in the covenant. Yahuwah was married with 2 wives. Okay, and that's the figure speak. He had 2 nations. We'll get on that as well. Okay, and Yahuwah wanted to divorce his wives. Okay, it's a spiritual aspect. Okay, and it's funny, y'all think that polygyny is wrong, but guess what? Yahuwah did polygyny. So just want to cover that. Y'all need to quit talking about some polygyny is evil. No, it's not. It's optional. Okay. Anyway, Yakaskal, chapter 23. No rush, babe. No rush. All right. Let's go to verse 1. Okay, I'm going to kind of explain this because this is very deep. with this situation. Some of y'all may not understand. That's why I'm going to kind of break it down so you get understanding. In verse 1, it says, the word of Yahuwah came again unto me. Now, when it says it to me, it's like Ezekiel the prophet, okay, saying, son of Adam, where there were two women, the daughters of one another, and they committed whoredom in Egypt. Okay, notice he said there were two women. He taught two nations, fellas. Yahuwah had two wives, okay, two nations. He was in a covenant with people like that. Okay, and I said earlier, it had nothing with sex and kissing. It's just talking about a contract, a relationship, okay, a togetherness, a family, okay, that he liked to see us living right under him, okay? Like, for example, when you have a wife, wives, they are not to leave you. That's a strict contract. Does that make sense? You can't break it. You're breaking your life away, okay? Y'all probably know it either, okay? Whether it's if you get a freaking system, okay, or if you sit here and make love to her, okay, with no condom, okay, that's your wife. She can't always leave you. She made a contract with you to do that sex, okay, the sex appeal. The sex action, okay. Even though I don't condone the marriage system, but okay. Verse 23, and they committed whoredoms in Egypt. Okay, what is whoredoms? Whoredoms is what? When you are a prostitute or you worshiping different deities. Okay, you're breaking covenants. All right, so we got to be careful with that. Okay, they committed whoredoms in their youth. Their breasts pressed. Okay, in other words, they were breastfeeding. Okay, in other words, they was breastfeeding. That's the figure of speech that was giving them lies. Okay, when they worship gods, they allowed the children to teach false truth or teaching doctrine. Okay, you know how you breastfeed your child? What are you doing? You're giving them milk. Well, this is a figure of speech of milk of the either the milk of the word or the milk of doctrines. Okay, lies. Breasts were pressed, and there they bruised the teats of their virginity. Okay, so that's having right. They would get to covenants. Okay, and then it said names of them was Aloha and Aholaha. They're her sister, and they were mine, and they bore sons and daughters. Thus were the name Shimmeron is Aloha. Okay, please highlight that. Highlight that, please. That's important. Okay. Let me make sure I get that. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Verse 4, which you highlight, because it says Samaria or Shimmeron is Aholah. Okay. And Jerusalem was Aholabah. Okay. So these are the two women. These are figure speech of two women or two nations. Okay. Verse 5, Aholah played the harlot. So meaning the nation was worshiping different deities. Okay. Have you noticed that when you go to another nation, they got all these different gods? And y'all notice, fella, got these fancy artifacts and these shrines. Well, fellas, that was Yahuwah's people at one point. Okay, go to Asia for a minute. Go to Asia. Go to museums, man. Go to the land. You'll see all types of shit up there. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, but you're going to see all these idols, man. These statues of idols. Go to Grecian. Go to freaking Egypt. They got some freaking big ass deities, man. Big freaking statues and shit. Like freaking 100 feet tall and freaking 50, 100 feet tall. And they worship these big ass things, man. Okay. Yeah, Yahuwah wasn't pleased with that. All right. This is a figure of speech. So, played the harlot. She was mine, and she doted or fell in love on her lovers. Who was her lovers? Deities. Okay. And on El Shashur, her neighbors. Okay. That's one of the gods, I think. When it says El, that's one of the deities. Let y'all know. El. Okay, means power. Okay. Which were clothed with blue and captains of rulers. All of them desirable young men, horsemen riding upon horses. Thus she committed her whoredoms with them. With all of them there were chosen men of Ashur, and with all whom she doted or fell in love, with all her idols. See that? Her idols. Okay? She defiled herself. Okay? This is a spiritual adultery. This is a spiritual divorce. Okay? Neither left she her whoredoms brought from Egypt, Israel, for in her youth. They lay with her, and they bruised the breast of her virginity. In other words, they took advantage of this woman. They got her involved in sexualities. for spiritual sex. What I mean by spiritual sex is you praising gods and you've been submissive to them. And you know how people, when they worship deity, they kind of moan and groan a little bit, and they screaming, and it's just, just having a great time, right? That's like spiritual sex, believe it or not. Yep, you fall in love with these deities. That's why people are overly passionate when you tell them to talk against their religion. They get real offended. Have you noticed that? Okay. And poured their whoredom upon her. Wherefore, verse 9, wherefore I have delivered her into the hand of her lovers, into the hand of the Asherim, upon whom she doted or fell love. Verse 10, they discovered her nakedness. They took her sons and her daughters and slew her with the sword, and she became famous among women. Now, this is talking about wars, and that's why wars happen in different nations, because people worship deities. Okay? All right? For they had executed judgment upon her. Okay? And when her sister Aholibah saw this, she was more corrupt in her inordinate. Okay, inordinate means you're not following orders. Okay? Her inordinate love than she. And in her whoredoms, when her sister, her whoredoms, she fell in love upon the Asherim, her neighbors, captains, and rulers clothed most gorgeously, horse riding upon horses, and then desirable young men. And then I saw that she was defiled, that they took both one way, and that she increased her whoredoms. For when she saw men portrayed upon the wall the images, okay, of the Kasadum portrayed with vermilion. In verse 15, girded with belts upon their loins, exceeding dyed attire upon their heads, all of them princes to look to, after the manner of the inhabitants of Babel, okay, of Kadisma, the land of their nativity. Verse 16, and as soon as she saw them with her eyes, she doted upon them and sent messengers into Kadisma, okay. And the inhabitants of Babel came to her in better love, and they defiled her with her whoredom. She was polluted with them, and her mind was alienated from them. So let me stop real quick. You're probably confused right now. So it's about the bed of love, and it's about the whoredom, and what's about that, she was polluted. This is simply talking that she made covenants with religions. Okay, she made covenants with gods. Okay, bed of love, that is being committed. Okay. Her people, Yahuwah's people, is listening to different doctrines. It's the same thing with her sister or another nation, Yashrael, okay, or Jerusalem, excuse me. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Okay, that's why you notice here, for example, here in America, America is very confederate when it comes to law. Their own personal foolish laws. Some of their most of their laws are foolish, right? And they have this thing where they have a confederate power, this legislation that if you're religious, they respect that. Y'all notice that in your application, you sign up, you get a job, and they get you Sundays off because you're a Christian, Catholic, whatever. This part of this whole concept in verse 17, it's like the same thing. So people are locked into these gods, okay, and they respect you. But you notice when you into Yahuwah, they got a problem with that. If you tell your job you can't work on a Saturday, trust me, some jobs may respect it. Like my job respects that. Praise you, man. That to me, that's just favor. And especially my lady, they respect her situation as well. But most jobs, they don't want you to work because you can't work on a Saturday. That's bullshit. Okay, but guess what? Thanks to these people, while reading, it won't for them. We won't be with this situation today's time. Okay. Verse 18. So she discovered her whoredoms and discovered her nakedness. Okay, and when they say her nakedness, they're saying she don't have Yahuwah in her heart. You know how you don't have Yahuwah, you're naked. You just say anybody come in your soul. Let's stop here to prove that. Let's go to Isaiah 61. We'll go right back to Ezekiel 23. I see we got no views now, but it's okay. I guess people don't like what I'm saying, but it's all right. Got no views. See, yeah, I kind of figure what's gonna happen. Once I say something that's real deep, you don't want to hear it. They just want to no longer want to watch. But it's okay. I'm not here to please men. Man to please Yahuwah. That's it. So the book of Isaiah, chapter 61. Okay. Okay. Isaiah chapter 61, and we're going to verse 10. That's what it says, right? I will greatly rejoice in Yahuwah, and my soul shall be joyful in my Savior. For he has clothed me with the garments of salvation. See that? For he has clothed me with garments of salvation. We ain't talking about having t-shirts on, none of that. Let's just talk about that you are keeping a Torah. Hello? You keep the Torah, you got the Spirit on you. You got Yahuwah in your heart. Make sense? You are protected by Yahuwah. There you go. You're protected. Okay? He has covered me with the robe of righteousness, and as a bridegroom decks himself with ornaments, and his bride adorns herself with her jewels. Okay? All right? Back to Ezekiel 23. So when you have Yahuwah, okay, like I said, you protected, you clothed, you're not naked. Because what happens when you're naked? When you suffer in the winter, you have no coverage. Okay, and people lust after you easily, have sex with you, right? Okay, whether women or men, all right, they will come after you. Okay. Verse 18, nakedness. I'm gonna reread it. So she discovered her arms, discovered her nakedness, and my mind was alienated or separated from her. Like my mind was alienated from her sister. See? Verse 19, yet she multiplied her whoredoms and called into remembrance the days of her youth, wherein she had played the harlot in the land of Egypt. See that? For she fell in love, or she doted upon their paramours, whose flesh is the flesh of asses, and whose issues like the issues of horses. Thus you call to remembrance the lewdness of your youth. Now, lewdness is talking about what? Corruption or wantonness, which means sexual acts, okay? Spiritually speaking. And bruising your teats by the maternal of the breast of your youth. Therefore, O says Yahuwah, behold, I raise up your lovers against you, from whom your mind is alienated, and I bring them against you on every side. Did y'all see that? So this is talking about wars. This is talking about food poisoning. You know, people are dying from different things. Okay, different things. He was going to allow death on people in the wars because we're not worshiping him. Hello, we here are divorced us, fellas. Okay, you want to reconcile to Yahuwah, repent of your sins, come back to him. Right? That's what it's talking about. Lovers against you. Who are the lovers? Deities. You got your authorities. Okay, you got your lieutenants, you got your securities, you got your officers, you got your cops. Fellas, did y'all know they worship different gods? Okay, you got Mason religion, Mason. Okay, verse 23. The inhabitants of Babel and all the Kasadum, Pekah and Shoah and Koah and all the Asher Sharum. With them, all of them desire among men, captives and rulers, great lords, renowned. All of them ride upon horses. See that? And they should come against you with chariots, wagons, and wheels, and with the assembly of people, which is set against you, buckler and shield and helmet around about. Who wear that today's time? You got the feds. Don't they wear helmets and shields? Don't FBI wear helmets and shields? Absolutely. Some of them don't, but they wear those protections, right? All right. Okay. And with the assembly of people, which set your buckler and shield and helmet round about, and I will set judgment before them. Excuse me. Sorry. And they should judge you according to their judgments. And I will set my jealousy against you for the jealousy thing. Yahuwah was jealous. Okay? He was jealous. He had a right to be. He didn't want no other man getting into his women. Or in other words, no other religion or deities getting to his people. Do y'all get this? Okay? All right. Further with you, they should take away your nose and your ears and your remnant shall fall with a sword. Wow. They should take your sons, your daughters, your remnant should be devoured by fire. See that? Fire, wars, okay? Bombs, detonators. Y'all get this? Bazookas, grenades, fellas. Talking about rocket launchers. Okay, wars against his people because they not worship Yahuwah. Y'all do recall in Exodus when the Israelites, when they worshiped the golden calf, did not Yahuwah punish them and did he not kill them? Yes, he did. They were eating and drinking and playing for the sake of the golden calf. Did y'all not remember that? Just like how people today's time, we eat, drink, we play in Memorial Day, 4th of July. Come on, y'all. I told y'all this is a hot truth. Where's it come from? They divorced Yahuwah, don't even know it. People do that in Christmas parties. And that's why people die every year in Christmas. People die every year in winter. People die every year in summertime. Summer's the biggest season. It's a massacre. Okay? People, especially on the Shabbat. People always down on the Shabbat. Yahuwah's allowing this stuff, man, because we're not worshiping the Father. Come on. We divorcing Yahuwah. We don't divorce different gods, though. We don't divorce our church. We don't divorce our women because they into religion. So we just keep them because they got a nice butt and nice feet, big vagina. Whatever y'all like about these women, y'all can't divorce them. Okay? I know. I know it's tough, man. I know it's tough. They should, right, verse 26, they should also strip you out of your clothes and take away your jewels. See that? Take away your possession. Okay? Thus I'll make you lewdness to stop from you. And your whoredom brought from the land of Egypt, so that you should not lift your eyes into them or remember Egypt anymore. Okay? For thus says Yahuwah, behold, I will deliver you into the hand of them whom you hate, and to the hand of them whom your mind is alienated. And they shall deal with you hatefully. See that? And shall take away all your labor, and shall leave you naked and bare. See that? Yahuwah is not dealing with his people like this. That's why we got killings every week. Fellas, this is happening now. This is like a prophecy that's happening now. Why y'all think y'all hear wars and rumors of wars in different nations, man? Lebanon, Israel, and Jerusalem, and you got parts of India, and I mean just different areas, man. Okay, Asia. Oh, got something going on in Asia. Okay, Middle East. Okay, problems. Okay, let's continue with this, man. This is real deep. All because Yahuwah divorced his people, but Yahuwah's getting a chance to repent. Okay, praise Yah. He getting a chance to repent. Okay, all right. Okay. Then read verse 29. And they shall deal with you faithfully, and shall take away all your labor, and shall leave you naked and bare, and the nakedness of your whoredoms shall be discovered, both of your lewdness and your whoredoms. Verse 30, I will do these things unto you, because you have gone a whoring after the heathen. See that? You see, there go the answer. I just said earlier. You go whoring after the heathen. Who is a heathen? Paganism. Fellas, paganism. Okay, holidays. Okay, religious traditions, rituals, heathenism. Okay, that's the key one to get on. This is his people that he divorced, right? Is you wrong for that? No, it's not. Heathen, because you are polluted with their idols, right? Okay, you have walked in the way of your sister. Therefore, will I give her cup into your hand? Thus says Yahuwah, you should drink of your sister's cup deep and large. You should be laughed to scorn and have in derision. It contains much. Okay, let's stop here real quick. Let's go to Psalms 2. Let's go to Psalms real quick. Y'all better stop divorcing, man. I tell y'all, Yahuwah hates divorces. I'm telling you, man, divorce is not good to have, man. Divorce to bring judgments on people, man. I'm telling you. Work shit out, man. Work it out. Okay. Psalms, let's see here. Let's go to the Psalms. I mean, I'm the wrong book. I'm tripping. Very excited. Psalms 2, verse 1. Let's just see what that says. This is compared to Yahuwah divorcing his people. Why do people go crazy? Okay. I really hope y'all getting this understanding. I hope y'all get this understanding today. Please get the understanding today, man. When y'all speak with the new people, watch my videos. Why do the heathen rage? Right? Why do the heathen people rage? And the people imagine a vain thing. The kings of the earth set themselves, and rulers take counsel together against Yahuwah, against his anointed one. It's not Yahusha, okay? It's David. Okay? That's the other subject on the side. Saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away the cords from us. He that sits in the firmament shall laugh. Yahuwah shall have them in derision. Derision means what? Delusion. Okay? Lies. They're going to live the lies, right? Then shall he speak to them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. Okay? So when it's about the kings of the earth, that's talking about prime ministers, fellas. Did y'all know that? Prime ministers. You got your senators. You got these presidents. You got these communist leaders. Look, you got that's what that is. Okay? These sergeant, these generals. Okay? You got these mayors, fellas. These are the kings of the earth. Okay? For example, let's talk about the coronavirus for a split second, real quick. The coronavirus is controlled by one of the kings of the earth. Who is that? You got your mayor, you got your governor. Those are kings of the earth. They don't give a shit about our face, right? You got these law changers all the time. They don't worship Yahuwah. They don't worship Yahuwah, right? They're divorced. They don't know, right? Yahuwah's allowing that. Okay? It's a punishment. So I just wanted to cover that and say that. So let's go back to Ezekiel, right? Okay? This is the anger of Yah. Okay? Divorce, please don't do it, man. Don't. If you know the family's going okay, don't do it. Don't leave it, man. Stick with your relationships, man. Stick with your family. Don't sit here and feel like you need the divorce. And see how the punishment they're dealing with? Yahuwah divorcing them for a good reason. See that? Look at the judgment they're dealing with. Let's continue with this, man. All right. We read verse 32 again. Thus says Yahuwah, you should drink of your sister's cup, deep and large. You should be laughed to scorn and have in derision. It contains much. You should be filled with drunkenness and sorrow, with the cup of astonishment, desolation, with the cup of your sister, Samaria. So when it's about like drunkenness and sorrow, they're just talking about people not going to understand the truth. They think the truth is religion, their own beliefs. I'll get that. They think it's okay. They think it's normal to be part of the heathens, to be Hellenized like the heathens. Okay, to stay divorced against the Creator. They're not going to be in the covenant unless some repent. Okay. Verse 34, you shall even drink it and suck it out, and you shall break the sherds thereof and pluck off your own breast. Spoken and says Yahuwah. This is a big punishment. Okay. Therefore, thus says Yahuwah, because you have forgotten me. Do y'all get this? He said, because you have forgotten me. Fellas, when people are divorcing each other, they're going to forget each other. And that's why people is angry and sad, and they can't work at a job. They can't focus on life because they got divorced by their lovely wife or their husband. You see why Yahuwah hates divorces? But Yah was hurt bad. He was hurt really bad. Look what it says here. Look at that. That's why Yahuwah was doing all these punishments, because Yahuwah was hurt. Y'all think Yahuwah don't got feelings? Yahuwah got feelings. Yeah. Yahuwah got feelings as us humans do. Okay? You have forgotten me? You know, I was like, wait a minute, I took care of you. You see what I'm saying? Because you have forgotten me and cast me behind your back. You see that? That's pride. Okay. Therefore, bear you also your lewdness and your whoredom. So divorce, man, is one of the most pride acts in life. Did y'all know that? Divorce is one of the highest prideful things a person can do. So he said they put Yahuwah behind their back. Damn. They want to come ahead against Yahuwah. That's what they were saying. They wanted to be Yahuwah. They wanted to think they Yahuwah. So by them doing what they want to do, it costs them. And y'all notice how people say you live once, enjoy your life best you can. Don't fall for that shit, man. That's like saying leave Yahuwah and live your own life how you want to live. Don't fall for that, because we're not supposed to do that. And first of all, we live twice, not once. People say you live once. You live twice. When you're dead, you get to live eternal with the Father, or that's the second life. Okay? Damn, Yahuwah was disrespected so bad. And he still is today. A lot of people stand divorce against him. And Yahuwah keeps it that way because people want to come to him. Let's continue, man. Yahuwah said, moreover, and to me, son of Adam, will you judge a whole lot of Holabah? Yeah, declare unto them their abominations, that they commit adultery and broken wedlock. See that? Commit adultery. You see that? That's the big reason why he left them, because they committed adultery. Okay? They divorced Yahuwah. Okay? Because commit adultery is part of divorce too. All right? With their idols have they broken wedlock, and have also caused their sons, who they bore to me, to pass through the fire to devour them. Now remember, pass through the fire, that's just saying give them religion, give them another spirit, cause them to be sacrificed. Okay? Moreover, this they have done to me, have defiled my temple, and the same day have profaned my Sabbath day. See that? Like people do, they want a Sabbath day. See that? Okay. But when they have murdered their children to their idols, then they came the same day into my temple to profane it. And lo, thus have they done in the midst of my house, and furthermore that you have sent for men to come from far, and to whom the messenger was sent, and lo, they came, for whom you did wash yourself, paint your eyes, and deck yourself with ornaments. And now you're talking about that his people is looking like clowns, looking like hoes. See that? Now they doing that. They looking like, looking over Pinterest makeup. Okay. And sat upon a stately bed, and a table prepared before it, whereupon you have set my incense and my oil, and a voice of multitude, because, being at ease was with her. And with the men of common sort were brought Shaum from the wilderness, which put bracelets upon their hands, with crowns upon their heads. Then said I unto her that was old in adulteries, will they now commit whoredoms with her, and she with them? Yet they went into her and go into women and place harlot, so went they into a Holabah, the lewd women, or the lewd nations. Okay. So divorce was to have to be done. They worshiped gods. Okay. They fell in love with the ways of those deities. They fell into the rituals, everything. So they left Yahuwah for the sake of them being what? Overly curious, and they got involved. And they was inordinate. Okay? So this kind of makes sense about relationship with human beings. Okay? Because when you do things like that, when you divorce your wife, okay, because she ain't living right, or not keeping the commandments, that's good for your sake, and it's good for your seed. Hello. Okay, y'all need, like I said, y'all need to quit impregnating these women who's pagan. Stop. You're making your children could become unclean as well. Okay, be doing that. Okay. Um, and let's check out. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to wait a minute. Sorry, taking a while. Okay, so let's go to Second Kings. Second Kings. Let's go to chapter 17. Okay, one of the examples of divorcing, or you should divorce. And, okay, let's get on this good example right here. Okay, Second Kings. Okay, so chapter 17 and verse 11 and 12, we some verses here. So it said, verse 11, and there they bring incense in all the high places. Remember, high places is, today's times considered church. Back then it was like temples of gods, like idols. So it says, and then and as did the heathen, whom Yahuwah carried away before them, and worked or wrought wicked things to provoke Yahuwah to anger. You see that? Okay, so this is an example, okay, about divorce, man. When you're in the wrong, you get divorced, you get forsaken. Let's continue. For they serve idol, wherefore Yahuwah says that you should not do this thing. Verse 13, yet Yahuwah testified against Yashrael and against Yahuwah by the prophets, by the seers, saying, turn ye from your ways and guard my commandments, my statutes according to all the Torah which I commanded your fathers, and which I sent to you by means the prophets, notwithstanding, verse 14, that they would not hear, but harden their necks like to the neck of their fathers, that did not agree with Yahuwah. See that? And they rejected his statutes, covenant that he cut with their fathers, and his testimonies, which he testified against them, and they followed vanity and became vain, and went after the heathen that were round about them, concerning whom Yahuwah had charged them, that they should not do like them. Verse 16, and they left all the commandments of Yah and made into molten images, see that, and 2 cows, and made Ashereth pole, and worship all the hosts of heaven, or the firmament, see that, and serve Baal. Okay, so these were gods. Okay, these were gods. Give me a minute here. Let's highlight real quick. This is very good to know. serving and worship upright. And they caused their sons and daughters to write passive fire and use divination enchantments, and sold themselves of evil in the sight of Yah to provoke him. Okay, so guess what? They did that on purpose, fellas. Verse 18, Yahuwah was very angry with Yashrael and moved them out of his sight. That's separation. You see that? Separation, divorce. Okay. There was not left but the tribe of Yehuda. Yehuda did not guard the commandments. Yehuda but walked the statutes of Yashrael, which they made. Yehuda rejected the seed of Yashrael and afflicted them and lifted them into the hand of spoilers till they cast out of his sight. Okay, see how Yehuda was upset? And see, this goes again with wives and husbands. Trust me, we don't want, listen, Yahuwah knows we don't want to get a headache. Okay, with our women that's rebellious. Okay, we need to deal with that, the divorce, man. You see how Yahuwah feel about this? What makes it? We will feel the same. If our women is not obeying us and we teaching the word of Yahuwah, we will feel just the same. We'll be like, look, we gotta cut each other off, man. It ain't gonna work. That's why y'all women need to just go ahead and listen to your husband. Stop trying to say I have my beliefs. Quit saying that. Let the man lead you in the right path. Quit being so hard and high-minded. Okay. But y'all got this thing. Y'all say, well, you know, I've been brought up from my pastor for 20 years. Who cares? Your pastor is not keeping the damn commandments. Listen to your husband for a change, and you can get some understanding to have hope. I got that bad. And y'all be saying, you know, well, I practice this thing and it's good for me. I like it. You know, it makes you feel good. You know, stop. Take a change. Listen. It may take time to get better. Trust your man. Trust him. He's righteous. Trust him. Okay. And see, that's another reason we have high divorce rates because of this. Okay. Because again, these women don't want to listen. They want to get mad at their husbands over the word of Yah. See that? They don't listen. They want to complain and do all this and ask you why you doing this and stop. It really shouldn't take all that. Okay. I'll be almost done as well. Let's go right ahead to let's see here quick. Second Corinthians 6 and 14 and 15. I hope y'all getting this, man. Hope y'all getting this. Hope y'all getting this. Hope y'all getting this, man. Hope y'all getting it. Hope y'all getting it. I try the best of my ability to present information about this subject on today. Hopefully y'all get some understanding. So it says in verses 14, it says, be not unequally yoked with those who don't agree. You see that? But what fellowship has righteousness with unrighteousness? Okay. Y'all getting it? Okay. And what communion or communication has light with darkness? Y'all see the point? So you know that why Yahuwah allowed us, okay, if you are in a relationship and she ain't doing her job, you better get rid of her, man. It's going to mess you up. It's going to mess you up. And let me just say this. The reason why Yahuwah is big on that, y'all remember what happened with Solomon. Solomon, he was polygynous. Nothing wrong with that. But what happened to him? He left Yahuwah automatically. He left him automatically. He broke the covenant automatically. He was too involved with the fan-ass women he had. I know that was beautiful. He got involved in a lot of things. And I know those women were talented. They probably was good at cooking. They were probably good at cleaning. They know how to have sex, everything. But this dude got involved in their religions. And what he should have done is only take set apart women. He didn't do that. He got too quick. He was doing okay until he got involved in those 1,000 women, and they turned his heart. Do y'all get this understanding? I know I'm not crazy. That's why Yahuwah allow us to divorce our wives, okay? When they're not doing their job, when they don't want to listen to you, when they want to, talk to their family against you and all that. Leave them alone. Get somebody better. Get somebody that loves you 100%. Okay? It's not difficult. It's not difficult. Okay? Verse 15. For what concord has, okay, my goodness. I'm going to leave that alone. With Yahuwah with Valley, I'm going to leave say Yahuwah. Or what part has he agreed with is infidel? Okay? And then let's go to verse 17. Look what it says right here. Verse 17. Wherefore, come out from among them. Did y'all see that? Come out from among them. Divorce is fine if they are not set apart. If they don't want to be set apart. You ain't guilty for divorcing your wife over that. Okay? You're not guilty. Okay? Be separated. Be separate. Okay? Says Yah, and touch not the unclean thing. I receive you. Okay? This also including having sexual cases on these women. Don't touch them on that, man. Leave them alone. Okay? I know it's hard for y'all because y'all say I got children by them. Okay. Well, like I said, still divorce and get custody. Or just keep the children home. You know what I'm saying? There you go. You got no excuse, man. She'll move on. Listen, if you tell her she move, okay. That's real talk. That's real talk, man. I'm just being straight up. I'm being straight up. Okay. I'm being straight up because here's the thing. It is dangerous for you as a man being with a woman and you praying and she ain't praying to her to Yahuwah either. Your prayers can be blocked. Okay. Your prayers can be blocked. That's why I'm gonna have to disagree on Corinthians chapter 7, talking about something, if he desire to say, let him stay with you. I don't agree with that because see, what does Yahuwah law talks about? Okay, he want us to be separate. Okay, as a matter of fact, let's go to the Old Testament laws. That's why I'm on to that. Okay, let's go. Let me find something. Let me find something. Let me find something real quick. Let me find something. Let me find something. Let me find something. Okay, so hold on. Let me just get on this real quick. Yeah, because we got to keep the commandments, man. We got to make it real. We got to be real with it. Okay. Yeah, Yahuwah don't play, man. Yahuwah don't play. Trying to find that shit. So trying to find that. Should be close to that. Yeah, I'm sorry taking a while, fellas. Give me a minute. I'm trying to find that. Maybe that happens. Let me see. Let's check on it. Let's check on the one. Let's check it out. It's one of those days. Let's see. I should be close to this. Give me a second. Let's check my phone here. All right, so Exodus chapter 12, right? Okay, that's what I'm looking for. And this is based on the feast, right? And like I said, the reason I'm going here a situation of lie, I think, in 1 Corinthians 7. You know, it talks about if somebody don't agree with you, you can stay with them and all that relationship, which is kind of ridiculous. Okay, saying they can stay with you, and I disagree, very different. Okay. Exodus 12:48, it says, and when a stranger, okay, now remember, a stranger can be someone that once worship, but those worship idols, but may want to change. In this verse here, and when a stranger or a foreigner should stay with you, right, and will keep the Passover to you, and let all his males be circumcised. See that? So circumcised meaning you have a connection with Yahuwah. Okay, at that time back then, they have the foreskin cut off, okay, the penis. But this is talking about those who want to keep the commandments, the Passover, okay, in this perspective. So it said, let all his males be circumcised, and let them come near to and keep it, and he should be as one as born in the land. For no uncircumcised person should eat thereof. Uncircumcised person is those who do not want to keep the commandments at all. Okay, so I just want to cover that. Verse 49, one Torah should be to him or her that's homeborn, and to a stranger that sojourns among you. Okay, and it's also including covenants. So let's say, okay, you have a woman that may be Indian, okay, or she may be Moroccan, or she may be Cantonese, and she want to follow you or with you, and you may be a man that's Hispanic or Israelite, whatever. Okay, that's perfect, 100%. And it's proven that it don't make any sense of us being in this situation where, okay, well, if your woman is unset apart, you shouldn't leave her. That's what Corinthians is talking about, which is like contradictory against the truth here in a way. Okay. Like I said, Yahuwah desires everybody to be set apart. And when it comes to covenants, okay, because we know, like I read earlier, Yahuwah divorced before, okay, the book of Ezra, they divorced their wives because they wasn't doing well. They wasn't following Yahuwah, right? They didn't keep the feast days, right? So, yeah, I just want to cover that out because, again, it doesn't make any sense there. And like I said, some scriptures in New Testament is mistranslated. Okay. Let me just go to a couple more. We'll be done for the day. Let's see here. Let's go right into. I'll go to Exodus 32. We got to already. Okay. Let's go to 1 Samuel chapter 28. Right. 1 Samuel chapter 28. First Samuel 28, and going to read a few things. All right, so this is a situation where Yahuwah divorced Saul. Yahuwah was not with Saul. Okay, why? Because Saul was doing spiritual worship. He was doing, not spiritual worship, but he was doing spiritual divorce. Okay, let's find out. He left Yahuwah, right? You think Yahuwah will be with him? Let's find out. Verse 3. Samuel was dead, and all the Israel had lamented him. They buried him in Ramah, even his own city. And Saul had put away those that had familiar spirits and the wizards out of the land. And the Philistines gathered themselves together and came and pitched in Shunem. And Saul gathered all Yashrael together, and they pitched in Gilboa. And when Saul saw the host of the Philistines, he was afraid. His heart was greatly trembled. Okay, so to stop real quick. So it's funny is that the reason why he was afraid, his heart was trembling, because he left Yah and Yahuwah left him, right? Remember, Yahuwah don't waste time. If you're not gonna worship the Father, he gonna leave you, man. He will take his spirit from you. He knows everybody's heart, right? You wouldn't waste any time. He didn't waste any time with Saul. So he was scared. Verse 6, when Saul inquired of Yah, Yahuwah answered him not. Look at that. He prayed, Yahuwah didn't hear him. Okay. He didn't ask him name had dreams. No, by Urim. Urim is one of the prophets too. No, by the prophets. I think it's by the prophets. But it said verse 7, then said Saul and the servant, seek me a woman that has a familiar spirit, that I may go to her and ask her questions, like inquiry requests, right? And the servant said to me, behold, there's a woman that has a familiar spirit and indoor. And Saul disguised himself and put on other clothing or raiment, and he went, and two men with him, and they came to the woman by night, and he said, I pray you unto me by a familiar spirit, and bring me him up, whom I should name you, right? And the woman said to him, behold, you know what Saul has done, how he has cut off those that have familiar spirits, and the wizards out of the land. Wherefore then lay you a snare for my life to cause me to die. And Saul swore to her by Yahuwah, saying, as Yahuwah lives, there shall punishment happen to you for this thing. Then said the woman, whom shall I bring up unto you? And he said, bring me up Samuel. And when the woman saw Samuel, she cried with a loud voice, and the woman spoke to Saul, saying, why have you deceived me? For you are Saul. And the king said to me, you're not afraid for what saw you? And the woman said unto Saul, I saw a deity sitting on the earth. And he said to her, what form is funny that he called Saul a deity, which is funny. And he said to her, what form is he of? And she said, an old man comes up, and he's covered with the mantle. And Saul perceived that it was Samuel, and he stood his face to the ground and bowed himself. You see the point, fellas? So Saul was losing his mind. He was worshiping the spirit of Samuel, which we know we're not supposed to bow down to any deity or any other spirit, right? Samuel said, son, why have you disquieted me to bring me up? And Saul answered, I'm so distressed for the Philistines may war against me, and Yahuwah is departed from me. And asked me no more, neither by prophets, nor by dreams. Therefore I have called you, that you may make known to me what I should do. Then said Samuel, wherefore then do you ask of me, seeing Yahuwah is departed from you? Has become your enemy. See that? Become your enemy. Fellas, when Yahuwah divorces people, when he's not with you, he like to become your enemy. He's like your enemy. Just let you know. I told you this truth is gonna be hot. We're dealing with divorces, fellas. Mind you, Saul left Yahuwah. He quit living right. Okay, and Yahuwah just stopped being with him. Okay, no different relationships. When you know y'all divorced, y'all act like y'all know each other more. Right? Y'all block each other's numbers, everything. Don't y'all do that? It's the same concept. Okay, let's continue. It's become your enemy, and Yahuwah has done to him as he spoke by me. For Yahuwah has rent the kingdom out of your hand and given it to your neighbor. Who is neighbor? David, right? Give it to David, because you obeyed not the voice of Yah, nor executed his fierce wrath upon Amalek. Therefore, as Yahuwah done this thing, and to this day, moreover, Yahuwah will also deliver you to Yashrael, with you into the hand of the Philistines, and tomorrow shall you and your son be with me. And Yahuwah shall also deliver the host of Yashrael to the hand of the Philistines. Then Saul fell straightway all along the earth, and was so afraid because of the words of Samuel. And there was no strength in him, for he had eaten no bread all the day, nor all the night. And you know what's funny about this situation? He did not confess his sins. He didn't confess his sins. Still, that he was just being afraid, but he did not confess his sins. Okay, he withheld from doing that. See that? You see that? The man could have had a chance to confess and repent. He didn't do that. See that? And a woman came to Saul and saw that he was sore troubled and said to him, behold, your handmaid has obeyed your voice, and I have put my life in my hand and have hearkened to your words. She spoke to me, and I have my great heart also to the voice of the handmaid, and let me set morsels of bread before you eat, that you may have strength when you go on your way. When he refused, said, I will not eat, but his servants together with the woman forced him, or compelled him, and he hearkened to their voice. So rose from the earth and sat upon the bed. And the woman had a fat calf in the house, and she tasted and killed it, and took flour and kneaded it and made it, and baked it matzos, or leavened bread thereof. And she brought it before Saul, right? Before the service, they did eat, and when it rose up, it went away that night. What was funny about that, that was great, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, this dude was sickly afraid. This brother just lost peace. He lost focus. And you know, and see, this is why we have, what do we have in our time? And I'm speaking out of, like, for the sake of mentality of people. We got crazy homes, right? We got prison cells. We got therapist offices. And these places is for who? These are for those who lose their minds, right? These are for those who just go crazy. They just can't focus, and they lost a complete control of themselves, right? And we wound up being in these places, right? Saul reminds me of those crazy people like that. He just was losing it. Okay. And that's what happens when we divorce the good things of Yah, when we divorce our lovely wives, our husbands, we go crazy. We lose focus. We can't even remember our name. We be forgetting what day to work. We can't comprehend. We get depressed. See that? We get heartaches. Some people commit suicide. And y'all think this divorce game is a joke? Y'all think this is a cool thing to do? Think again. I'm done for today, y'all. Hopefully, again, you guys got some understanding today, got some inspiration today. Next week, God willing, we'll be dealing with adultery. Okay. Stay tuned for that. Okay, may you keep us in victory, especially for next week. May keep us in shalom. Take it easy.